Yay, we're live. Finally.
That's all you got?
What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Nightmare 10 once again.
Fuck is this?
That was not required. That was not required. Okay, so we've been doing this for 3 years running now. Typically, we run down the Wrestling Observer Awards ballots, and we boringly go over them. But there's a lot of current event shit that we should probably get to first. I don't know. How do you feel about gender being hindered?
I didn't think he was being hindered. I thought WWE booking was being hindered.
All right, who wants to go first?
That we're starting this chat talking about Jinder Mahal.
Legend.
That's crazy.
Legend.
That's crazy.
His marks are coming out tonight. They're gonna comment on this video right now.
Who wants to go first, man?
You're going. You volunteered.
Yeah, Markeem, you got it.
Go.
You're the one I saw talk about it first.
It's not that big of a deal. That
Chase, why'd you push yourself up?
I didn't mean to. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, it's been a year.
I'm about to say, man, I just got whiter all of a sudden. That was crazy. But no, it's not that big of a deal. People are making a big deal about this Tony Khan tweet when, okay, fine, you want to say he's too online, you want to say he's too engaged and things like that, cool, but are you new to this? Are you new to pro wrestling? Are you new to like promoters talking shit about other promoters? Like, are you new to that? Like, if social media was around in the year 1996, y'all motherfuckers' heads would explode because Paul Heyman did this every week on every show.
Paul Heyman wasn't owned by a billion-dollar corporation.
Paul Heyman, you had the Ted Turner bits on WWE. You had
absolutely, and then fucking Eric Bischoff every week coming up. Come on, bro, what are we doing? Why is this a deal at all to people? Because honestly, I've seen people say, "Oh, this turns people off from the product." Twitter doesn't matter. Twitter does not matter. The only people that are on Twitter are motherfuckers like us, the diehards that really want to talk about this shit. The casual fan that all these people say that he should cater to and he should try and get and things like that. They don't care about what's going on Twitter. They don't care. Nobody cares.
They don't care about
motherfuckers like us.
Anyways, we've learned that over the last 9 months. So who cares?
Here's what I don't understand.
Who cares?
I don't understand. I know he's an older guy, but like, how can Eric Bischoff talk as if there isn't a way to prove him wrong? Literally, you're on the internet.
Because
it's so easy to respond and just show a video of you, which some Dax did.
Because he's a con man. That's why.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Phil. His whole MO is catering to people that don't like anything that's not the WWE. That's his fan base, bro. That's what he does. Anytime he has a gotcha for especially Tony, because Tony Khan is the target now. I'm not even saying Tony's always right, but if your point of reference is Eric Bischoff, I cannot take you seriously. This dude will say anything to get people to listen to his shitty ass podcast, bro. He is catering. He is catering to his fan base. It's smart, but it's not honest. He's not genuine, bro. Like, I'm tired of this nigga, man. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of Eric Bischoff.
Honestly,
I'm so tired of Eric Bischoff, man.
A lot of ex-WWE guys, I should say, or even current, do that same thing. Like, you have Booker T that says stuff that tries to try to get people to watch his I don't care about his podcast, whatever it is, show, whatever. You have so many other people. Like, I'm not thinking of anybody else, but that's two that I can come up with right now. Oh, Bubba Ray.
Bully.
Bully. Sorry, Bully. My bad.
But Bully Ray, that podcast is for not us. I mean, I
don't know who it's for. To be honest, I don't know who it's for.
Whoever has a Sirius XM subscription in 2024.
I've enjoyed the clips of interviews that I've seen, but not
for
like
the Reddit freaks. That's who it's for. Because if you think Twitter's a dumpster fire,
Reddit.
Reddit is another league of hell.
Yeah. What is the argument here? Because I like to play devil's advocate, so I got to go the other way. What is the argument here? Is it just Tony Khan being on Twitter? Because that's really not.
I think that's part of it. Is Tony Khan this year came across as a huge dork on the internet and really ruined his reputation that he had in a lot of ways just by being an idiot and like trying to compare the products. I don't know. Who cares?
What kind of rep though? Like what would be ruined by him just shitposting on Twitter?
Sorry, say that again.
I'm saying, like, what rep is being ruined by him just?
I think everyone thought very highly of him because, you know, he's got this counter product, which is marketed to more hardcore fans, more wrestling based. And now he's kind of just out there just taking shots and really.
He was doing that. He's been doing that from the beginning.
Yeah, but he's
posting like a hardcore fan. Like he's posting like.
But that's the thing. I think people are at the stage where they don't want him to be a hardcore fan, be an owner, like which he is. And
I'm not at that phase. The product was better when he was a hardcore fan. More people was going to the shows when he was a hardcore fan.
But that's also because it was counterproductive, and it literally was opposite of WWE. WWE has made a change to make themselves more appealing to more fan bases, and they've got more guys in that appeal to more people and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that's the biggest issue. Is just
then that's a different argument because the product itself and like the way it's presented has changed a lot. And we might as well get to that, right? Has changed a lot in 2023. And for me, that is the biggest problem. For the worst. Yeah. For the worst. Because I wouldn't like here's the thing, Juice. I would be right with you if this was like the middle of the summer when he was doing all this dumb shit and it felt like I was watching a WWE show. But like now, you know, the idea of restoring the feeling, right? This is the shit he was doing before. So if he just goes back to doing, I'm good. Like that's just me, but I'm good because that's what I liked about the company. That the owner was one of us. The product was something that connected with us, and then he and the product became something.
Tony's like the most one of us ever. He's a bajillionaire. He's got like a football team. I'm
talking about. I'm talking about as the fan. I'm talking about like as the wrestling.
Dude was on Prodigy.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Listen, you could totally see Tony Khan doing one of those Skype chats and watching wrestling at 1 o'clock in the morning.
100%.
Like,
absolutely. He used to be front row for those Ring of Honor shows with like 1,000 people there. He was one of us.
He used to be at the freaking ECW shows.
Yeah, the ECW shows.
So he claims, yes.
I think the biggest thing is don't talk shit if your product is shit. So like when his product has been bad, then yeah, like him not whining, but like that it looks like whining and excuses and it looks different. But when your product's awesome, you got us up behind him like, yeah, keep going. You know, so it's like I don't have a problem as long as you're putting out a good product. If the product's like Markeem said in 2023 had went sour in a lot of different areas, then I don't want to hear you chirping on Twitter.
I don't like the poking back and fun.
Damn, Phil, I agree with you.
That's the Fox account posted that picture of the Jags saying our playoff tickets are on sale.
Oh yeah,
that was amazing.
Like
that was actually amazing.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
that was
back and forth. Like you can have fun with this. And what I haven't looked at all this Jinder Mahal stuff, but what it seems like is Tony didn't really say anything bad in regards to Jinder in that tweet.
No, he said the booking was dumb.
About the booking, but all of these people, the fans, the WWE fans, are starting to try to, to try to put up or take up for Jinder Mahal. And
Jinder Mahal,
they're kind of like making fun of him in the process, posting all these memes and all these videos and whatnot. And they're kind of making fun of him in the process of trying to stick it up for him. So again, I don't think that Tony said anything wrong. I mean, obviously, he could put down the phone.
It is the WWE fans doing the same thing they do if you, now they would be this way. But before, if you pointed out anything that maybe there were odd things about WWE and the women, that if you said anything about that, all of a sudden the fans came out of the woodwork and said, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not like that.
You're sexist. Blah, blah, blah. That was a big one.
You're sexist, yeah. I've been sexist a few times, put it like that.
Yeah. And then magically, all the stuff that people hinted about, well, guess what? It became true. So it's the same thing to me. Also, you're talking about Tony Khan. You're talking about a guy that posted on Death Valley Driver, which I can guarantee you.
I have not heard that in fucking decades.
Like most people listening to this probably have no idea what it is. That is the hardcore of the hardcores. That is like a diehard fan base that most people will never understand. And he posted on there regularly. So he's that kind of guy. I think people just need to, do I think sometimes he needs to put the phone down and just walk away from Twitter sometimes? Yeah. But at the same time, I think that you have to understand that this is a lot of like who he is. And also keep in mind that you have brands like if you follow all of the fast food chains, there's shit posted on each other 24/7 all the time.
Wendy's is the best.
just going at each other. And they're not the only ones. Just about every, it's usually done in fun, but there's a lot of that going on.
Target's always talking shit about Walmart.
The thing with Tony is this is a guy that's open. Like, I still do stuff with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I do the soccer team thing. It's like you're also in a professional element where you don't hear those guys, those GMs or whatever, shit talk each other as much as in the wrestling world, where it seems that's kind of accepted, and wrestling different element. Still,
I mean, it's not as bad as like.
And Juice, may I present to you the NBA? Like, what's happening here? Like, they do that all the time in the NBA. Like, what's the guy from the Clippers? What's his name? Chase, what's the owner?
Oh, Steve Ballmer.
Yeah, Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer does this shit all the time.
I don't know.
Donald Sterling.
I don't think Tony's as bad as Donald Sterling.
Brandon, I don't know if you heard the news. I guess you haven't, but Donald Sterling, he said a certain word on a tape, and he no longer owns that basketball team. It's the crazy guy from Microsoft. It's not Donald Sterling anymore.
But yeah, he talked Mark Cuban. Like, come on, bro.
But here's the thing: would you rather Tony Khan have a burner account? Like, to me, at least it's him. Like, there's so many guys that are rumored to have burner accounts.
Oh, there are people that have burner accounts.
Yeah,
there are.
Right, I agree.
He has a burner account. You just don't know. Like, he has one.
Yeah, right.
You just don't know.
We just don't know what it is. But
that reminds me when somebody found Adam Silver's burner and he had to delete it.
The one thing I'll say about the gender hook stuff, right? Like, and I know it happens all the time, but it's like the WWE fans go, "Who's this Hook guy? Who?" And they act like they're in this bubble. And even they know that if Hook debuted tomorrow on Raw, they'd be like, "Oh my God, we got Hook." So stop acting like that these people don't exist just because you don't like AEW.
I heard
that with Brian Pillman Jr. of all people.
I heard for years that Kazuchika Okada was
main event of NXT tonight.
When that rumor came out that Okada might leave New Japan, they all were excited. Like, oh my god, we're good. And I heard for years this dude was overrated. That's what I heard for years from them people. Just saying, man.
That's anything that will build up excitement. Like, people got excited over a potential WWE MLW.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Over the summer, like, people were really excited about that. It's just any type of change is going to bring that excitement. But
wait,
the other way
they were suing each other. What are you talking about?
Well,
no, you didn't hear about
settled, and then
you didn't hear about the proposal.
When, like, Jacob Fatu was going to come in, he was going to be a part of the bloodline or something.
Yeah. That was supposed to be part of the proposal that Jacob Fatu would go work with the bloodline.
I mean,
you hear about that?
They're just I've been in a hole, been in a bad hole.
This is a while back, though. Yeah.
Okay, but they're getting all the Tongans anyway, right?
I mean,
not all of them.
They're definitely getting Tama.
They're getting one of them.
Here's the thing about the WWE, and this is kind of segueing into the awards. They should probably win Promotion of the Year.
Oh yeah, they're my Promotion of the Year.
I didn't watch.
Okay.
The early parts of the show, but from what you look at the detail behind what the Promotion of the Year is, when Dave is like not only critical but commercial success, I think you have to go with it.
Yeah, they did their best number since 2001.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not, but I'm not saying you guys are wrong. That's fine.
They did their best number.
I can't say a company I don't watch is Promotion of the Year. I can't do it.
I don't watch it either.
Yeah.
But you keep up with it. You hear about what's going on. You understand the type of business that they're doing.
Of course.
Plus, what the potential is of them here in 2024 with that, the TKO merch, or like a full year with that, like the crossover with UFC.
We'll see. It looks like they're gonna be stuck on Amazon. That's not a great thing.
That one's weird to me. I don't like that, but I don't like that at all. That's a terrible look.
Okay, so if they do that,
wait, what's the Amazon thing? I don't.
Raw may move to Amazon.
They're the high bidder right now.
They're the high bidder.
Raw's gonna be on Amazon.
And apparently they've been the high bidder for a while, so that's the thing.
To me, if that happens, TNT needs to move Collision to Mondays immediately.
But we don't know where SmackDown's going if that happens.
So Raw would. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant.
No, don't we know SmackDown's moving?
Yeah, we know it's moving.
SmackDown's going to USA.
We don't know what day. We don't know what day.
Okay.
Raw would not be on live on Prime.
No, it will be live, but it will be on Prime.
But it would be on Prime.
It wouldn't be on TV.
And it might not be on Mondays. So
that's what I was getting. Yeah,
yeah, it might not be.
I don't think the Monday thing's a big deal. It's just being on Prime is not like a big home run. Like I think people think it's a home run for Prime. It's not a home run for WWE. Like one championship's on Prime, and I don't think it's been a big success for one championship. Top Rank Boxing is going to be on, or the PPC is going to be on Prime. I don't know how much that's going to elevate it that much. It's a great service to have, but I don't think it's going to be a win-win for WWE other than the money they make.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing as like Fox. I mean, like Fox is a big network, but did it really do them? I mean, someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but did it do them?
But it's easier access to see
money. Yes, it gave them a lot of money. But I'm talking about, did it give them, like what Truce is saying? Did it give them more publicity? More like, did it translate more money in other ways?
The WWE. This is the issue with WWE is you don't get great ad rates with WWE, and that's where the money is. But you're paying for the eyeballs. That's undoubtedly what they're paying for. Well, you're gonna probably lose 40% of your audience right away moving to Prime, which is not good. You're losing that access that people just naturally have watching TV. No matter how much people want to say TV is dying,
that's the thing.
It's not dying like that. So you have to literally want to turn on Prime, watch how many of those fans are there. That's the thing.
I guess it would be. I guess it would be comparable to like how many people watch stuff on Peacock. Would that be kind of close? Like,
dude, Peacock's fucking terrible, dude.
Well, right,
they're
but
the lowest of the low.
But well, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is that if they're tuning in to watch stuff on Peacock versus like via Peacock, are they gonna like
we don't know
because they elevate on Prime.
They haven't said what the actual numbers are for Peacock.
Right.
All they'll give is.
Yeah.
But I think they're still waiting for NBA to come up with their deal first, and then they'll make a decision of where they want to go. But Prime makes sense for them, especially if Prime's going to overpay for Raw just to get a show like that, the WWE brand.
For TKO, that it has to be Prime,
and that's what they're all about too. Like you're going to see more sponsorship on the product, like more sponsored matches, more sponsorship around, like it's all about that for ad revenue, creating growth like that. That's the Nick Khan style of way.
Like, and Juice probably knows about this more than the rest of us. But here's the thing: is TKO is still in debt because of UFC.
Yeah, they've added on more.
Yeah. Well, no, they haven't added on that much more. They're still in debt from 10 years ago, and they just keeps racking up, and so they're going to have to do something to pay off this debt, even with acquiring WWE, which they didn't actually buy, so they didn't get it. It's not like they went in debt buying WWE, but they still had billions of dollars in debt already. So, and people forget that, so they're going to have to take the highest bidder. They're going to have to do a lot of stuff that is probably not going to be fan friendly,
which means more Saudi Arabia too, or things Disney, like that, because there's money from them.
Is Disney not in? Like you said, Amazon's like the highest bidder. Is Disney close? Or is
Disney's
a name?
It's a name.
Their name, but I don't see them going there.
Because you're talking about putting them on
FX
or ESPN, and I don't see them wanting.
Yes, FX is still a channel.
Yeah. It is.
Everything says FX on Hulu. So
it does. Yeah, it does. He is right.
He is right to say that.
Yeah, Disney got FX in the Fox thing. Fox is still its own. It's confusing. Fox still exists, but Disney bought Fox Entertainment, so it's a mess. But FX is Disney.
Here's another question, which is kind of like not exactly about WWE, but is AEW in the Max? Is that deal like pretty much done?
We don't know.
We don't know. Okay, no one knows. Okay, all right. I didn't know either, but I didn't know if there was an update because that's where it's going. Like everybody is picking what streaming service they want to go to,
and then every streaming service is kind of colliding to each other. It's
correct. I think there's going to be like
4 or 5 streaming services in the next.
There's like 6 or 7. I mean, there's a million now.
I mean, eventually
it's going to be 3.
you're gonna have this bubble, which is gonna bust with the streaming stuff. We already see that.
Too much.
And then you're probably going to end up, when it's all said and done, you're probably going to wind up with a bunch of services more like Sling, where you get to pick and choose what you want, more than like your basic cable service that you have now, where you basically get, a bunch of channels you don't end up watching. Probably going to be more like that.
I've had Sling. I'll pay double to not have Sling. It's terrible.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there. But I get what Josh is saying. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm going at Sling.
In the perfect ecosystem of professional wrestling, Sunday through Saturday, what would be the perfect schedule to have all these shows?
With like every promotion out there?
I mean, just WWE, AEW.
I mean,
TNA.
there's like stuff on every day at this point, right? It
Yeah.
would include
You could watch wrestling from
when you include
Monday to
MLW. Is it
TNA.
WoW? Is it WoW that does crazy numbers on syndication?
Yeah, WoW does
and Vice, yeah.
Yeah, the shows that people are actually going to watch.
I personally would keep Dynamite on Wednesday, but I don't know the numbers and stuff.
Well, he originally wanted Tuesday, but they had the NBA at that point. But there's
Right.
talk that they might drop the NBA from Tuesday.
I thought Thursday. They're going to drop it from Thursday and keep it.
Wednesday. To me, Wednesday is the perfect
They're
night
going to
for
drop
it.
one of those days.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about football until they decide to have a Wednesday night game, which is only a matter of time probably. But but at least, I mean, there's just nothing there that's gonna you have to worry about, at least for the most part.
I mean, would it make sense for Vince just to do back-to-back days like they did before? Do Monday?
Who?
Raw,
Who's
Tuesday?
Vince?
Who's
He's
Vince?
out of that.
Who the
company.
fuck is it? Brandon? I don't know. Okay,
You mean
Brandon.
Ari?
Brandon. Okay, Brandon. You talking about Donald Sterling? Talking about Vince McMahon? All right, maybe you haven't heard, but he went to a tanning salon and did some things that he wasn't supposed to
Robert
do.
Kraft. Oh.
I mean, he's still technically there. I mean, to be fair, he's still.
Yeah.
Vince on Monday and Tuesday, like what they did a couple years ago. And they keep Dynamite on Wednesday. NXT is on what's that channel?
USA.
It's
Then on
on
CW.
CW.
Thursday, and then Friday you do, I don't know, Impact, Collision,
Rampage.
Dynamite. I mean, Rampage.
TNA, you mean?
Yeah.
TNA.
It's TNA. It's back to
Yeah.
TNA.
TNA's back. They're gonna get
Brandon,
they're gonna be on Friday night.
Brett is a year 2014, y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
Brandon's
Impact Wrestling. Donald Sterling's with the Clippers. Vince
the president
McMahon.
of the United States, Brandon.
He's about to leave this call right now.
All right, so let me try to get this, because typically what we do is we look at the Wrestling Observer ballot and we discuss things.
Then get off topic.
Then get off topic, but we already started off topic. So I'm going to try to get this shit storm back on the rails. Category A. Pick a first, second, and third place finisher in each category. Points will be awarded on a 5-3-2 basis. Winner of the award is determined by total points. Number 1, Lou Thez Ric Flair Award. This is open to pro wrestlers for a combination of everything, being both important and influential this year in a positive manner from a business perspective, combining both box office impact as well as strong match quality and worked
Okay,
matches.
Jay, everyone watching this knows what this is. Stop.
All right. I just you know, it's
wants to prove he can read.
ever since
Chase,
Scott.
you just give your answer because you're talking first.
Ever since Scott Williams died, the grammar in the Observer has been horrible. But,
Okay.
all right. I will just read the award in the top 3. Last year's top 3 were Jon Moxley, Roman Reigns, and Will Ospreay. Number 1 is Will Ospreay. There's no competition.
No
Yes, there is.
competition. Hold on a second.
There's
Yes, there
Will
is.
Ospreay.
Yes,
Box
there is.
office?
Wrestler of the year.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have
Overall.
Will Ospreay, but then I feel like you can also put Cody in that list.
I would
I was
say
gonna bring
Cody.
him
I
up.
would put Cody. I would put Cody on. there.
I have Ospreay at 1. I have Cody at 2, but I have a name that none of y'all are gonna say.
That would be
Mystico.
That's good.
I don't know how to watch CMLL. Can you please tell me how to watch CMLL? I really
Their
on
YouTube
YouTube.
channel.
Bootleg it like I
don't
do,
know,
Brandon.
I don't know
Bootleg it
when
like I
comes
do.
out, what to look. I need to know. Help me out.
I believe they stream on Twitch.
Yeah, they're on YouTube. Yeah.
Steal. I steal it. But
Thank you for
That's how I
outing
watch
yourself,
it.
I
Markeem.
haven't downloaded from XWC.
I'm just being honest.
2012, so help me out here.
Markeem, this isn't the honest award
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't air in the
Mystico,
States. He's not actually stealing it.
No, that's true.
Yeah, to me, in terms of match quality and also drawability, because Arena Mexico is sold out almost every week, and all he does is just main event these shows, like 16,000 people there. Mystico is a very underrated box office draw, has great matches all year. He's a real candidate, but for me, it was Ospreay and then Cody.
Okay. Is that me then?
That's you.
I'd go Punk, honestly, especially
Man,
the box
shut
office.
What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking
man.
about?
He was gone.
Yeah, but he was still a huge impact. They gave him a goddamn show. The TBS Turner gave him a show just so he could stay away, and he was a rating success. He has been a rating success as well that's going to WWE. This part of the award, this isn't best wrestler. This is also including box office, and he is the biggest box office name in professional
But it's
wrestling right now.
including the work as well. People stop.
His
forgetting
matches
the
were
work.
good too.
What?
They were good.
Oh, you
I would say they were good. Good.
I'd say they were good, but
Joe's
I'm
match
looking
was
at the
bad.
box. There's also a Wrestler of the Year award, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't
of
put
course.
Punk in that.
Juice, I'm not mad at it. You went for Punk. I ain't mad at it.
I get it. I get it.
No.
I get what where he was coming from.
Phil, you
Box
got
office draw. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know enough when it comes to that.
That's numbers.
But I mean, Will Ospreay
Who do
definitely
you
on that
feel
list.
is like who do you feel
To
like
me?
is the biggest wrestler right now?
Wrestler of the year.
I think. I mean, he threw out a name that someone didn't say. I'm gonna throw out a name someone hasn't said. I think MJF's still on that list. I don't know how high up on that list he is, but when I tune in, when MJF's on the card, I'm more excited about the pay-per-view. That's just how it seems
I can't wait
for
to
me
talk.
personally. So I gotta think there's other people.
Unfortunately,
My issues with MJF has mostly been creatively.
Correct. Yes, I'm not defending what happened in 2023, but hopefully we're beyond that. Hopefully, but
Okay, so I'm skipping the MMA awards, Juice.
We skipped
Okay.
No, you the only want to watch that shit. Is
Okay.
it?
I don't care.
I'm pissed at Dana right now.
All
right.
Why are you mad at Dana, Chase? Everyone's mad at Dana, but I mean, he's on a fast right now, so he's getting in shape, bro.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Most outstanding wrestler. This is best ring work, period. Last year's top three were Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson, Kazuchika Okada. That was not my top three. All right. But yeah,
He said he'll be right back.
who we lost? Oh,
no,
okay.
I was about to say we
All
lost
right. So Will Ospreay's number one.
Yes.
That's without a question.
him. Yeah.
Yep.
I would agree. Yep.
Now, okay, now who was number two? Who is number two?
I'd say Danielson.
I would say
Yeah,
Danielson.
Danielson. That's a good one.
Danielson for sure, especially with his stuff on Collision this year. Like that became the Collision show after.
I have a bold too, and someone in the chat mentioned his name.
all right,
But
all right. So what are we on? What are we on?
Most outstanding.
Most outstanding wrestler.
Who did you have? Hold on, Phil. I was excited.
Oh.
Who did you have?
Orange Cassidy, and I know that's bold, but
That's not
every
bold.
match she's had has been incredible, and I do not like his character. I'm not into it, but I can't turn away during his matches. It's just too good.
My number two would be Gunther.
No?
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
good
is
one.
a good one. I haven't
That's a
watched
good
any
one.
of his
I
stuff.
just don't watch
but
enough matches.
I don't care.
I only seen the
There,
I
hey,
hate it for
have
him.
you seen a Walter match? Have you seen a Walter match?
I have seen a Walter match. Yeah.
You've seen it's that.
Who's he
They're just
working?
letting him do that.
Bro, his match with Sheamus and Drew at
Drew-
WrestleMania is like
Drew-
one of the best WrestleMania
Yeah,
matches of all
I
time.
did watch that.
No, not according to the WWE fan base. It's not even as good as the
Nah,
Usos.
Usos
and
is
I'm
Roman.
not talking about them. Like, come on, like
That wasn't for them, to be honest. That really
I
was
don't-
not for them.
I don't care about 7-year-olds have to say about wrestling and they watch for 1 year. I don't.
I don't know.
I don't
There's
care.
yeah.
Well, no, I was going to ask a question, but it'll come up in match of the year. So we'll hold.
Okay.
God, who would I put at three?
All right, we're
Well,
talking most
yeah,
outstanding, right?
Marquine, did you have
So
anyone
Yes.
that
Most-
two
for-
that you-
for
you
me-
would be interested in?
yeah, yeah. For me, Will Ospreay easily. Number two for me is Kento Miyahara, and number three is probably Orange Cassidy, like Phil said.
I'll throw Zack Sabre Jr. in there as well. He had a really good
Oh,
year.
Jesus. That's a guy you take for granted though, because he's always fucking great.
I know.
It's unfortunate, but they're already doing the Danielson rematch in February. That's crazy.
Hey, the little bit that they showed on the absolutely horrible New Dash show was awesome.
The always horrible New Dash show.
Oh no, this was
Not always.
Sure.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
And I'm gonna say a third that no one has mentioned either. My third, just for one match alone, and I don't care because I was running through the theater, literally running through the theater. Is Omega because we have Osprey on the list, and that Omega Osprey match might be my favorite match of all time. I gotta watch it again. From Forbidden Door.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen Wrestle King. I'm way behind when it comes to it.
All right.
You ain't seen that match, Phil? What the hell are you doing?
I haven't. Some people work.
Tag team of the year. I don't have a tag team. What's everyone's tag team of the year?
It's FTR.
FTR.
It's FTR. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Yes, I agree.
What are the quintessential?
No. Whoa.
They did. What are you talking about? They had the greatest tag team match in TV history last year.
Other than the TV match. Because if you just say that,
who else did anything last year?
They did the Young Bucks match at All In.
Okay. Hold on.
MJF and Cole.
Hold on.
Yes, that match.
Are we talking about everything or just work rate?
I think it's just a work rate award.
I think it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's whatever you want it to be.
You trying to say A?
I mean, look,
they're definitely behind.
FTR's 2022 was better than their 2023, but I'll still count it. I still count them. They were the best team.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I'm behind y'all. But honestly, I went with Catch 2-2. Catch 2-2 is my number one, and the Astronauts are my number two. That was my choice, and then FTR.
Markeem, don't kill me. Who's Catch 2-2? I'm sorry. You're gonna get this.
That's
that's that, and not Astronauts.
No, I know who they are. But
that's TJ Perkins and Francisco Akira.
Okay,
that's their name. Okay, gotcha.
No,
that's a fucking stupid name.
Hey, Bishamon's good, man.
No.
Che, Bishamon is in the cut. Yes,
we ain't heaping any praise on stick wielding, no good piece of trash Yoshihashi. We ain't wielding no praise on that man.
That's so 2 years ago, Chase.
Dude tried to save his boy's life.
Tripped, drop this shit, man.
And busted himself open.
Well, Markeem, you think Chase drops stuff? Come on.
No. We're not. No. Yoshihashi sucks forever.
Man, Raw started to suck when they dropped that is war. That video lives rent-free. Rent-free in my head. Rent-free in my head, just so you know.
Phil, that wasn't serious.
I don't care. I'm talking about the video. I can care less what the thought process behind it was.
Best on interviews. Last year's top three were MJF, John Moxley, and CM Punk. My number one for this year is Don Callis.
Ooh, that's good.
I would go Eddie Kingston and Christian Cage.
Not me.
A big time.
Not me.
Fuck. Christian Cage.
Unbelievable. Christian Cage, as bad as AEW was in the end of 2023, he was the highlight of AEW, even with them being like a WWE product. He had a career renaissance here just on microphone work alone. In-ring was really good too, but yeah.
I have another one from Markeem too, but go ahead.
I loved
how's everybody's father in here tonight?
Yeah.
Oh God! They're clipping on YouTube. I don't know, but somebody clipped that. That's hilarious. My other guy was Eddie Kingston.
That was mine.
Yeah, that's a obvious one. But Don Callis has been. Okay. Christian's better than Don last year, but Don had a great year.
He did.
Last year was a great year for getting real heat and not just a loudspeaker.
There you go.
Jim. You saying Dominic is not one of the better talkers? Of
no.
What about LA Knight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli Drake.
No.
Eli Drake.
He's the same guy he's been for the last 10 years. I don't understand.
But with an audience.
He's finally
hold on. He does it well though, Josh. He does do it well.
There's lots of guys.
Too bad that he's in the one company that he could actually be champion and they won't let him. So.
He gotta be champion. He's old.
I mean, he doesn't have to be, but I mean, they killed everybody that goes over. So.
Yeah, you look up the lights when Roman's on top of you. That's what Phil's got coming to him in a couple months.
Can I put honorable mention Mike Mizanin? The Miz is always just like a good talker on that company.
No.
I was a 13-time United States champion. I beat
16-time Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, but did you see that Gunther program? It was amazing.
Come on. You know, it'd be better if they'd actually finished the Chad Gable story, but WWE's WWE's not into finishing stories anymore.
Finish the story, Cody.
They're in the third inning.
Oh wait, The Rock. Finish the story in like 3 years.
He might not be there in 3 years.
He's coming back to AEW.
Okay, so since The Rock's doing this match at Mania, what grisly injury you think he's going to get this time? First Cena match. First Cena match.
He's going to pull a heck for sure.
First Cena match was torn quad. Second Cena match was that awful ripping the hip muscles and his entire abdomen. So what do we got this time? He's way bigger and he's 50.
No way he takes a spear and doesn't get hurt.
They do theater in the ring now. They're just gonna cut promos. He's gonna be fun.
Yeah, they're gonna do the walk around and cut promos on each other and.
Yeah. All the bloodline. What you doing, man? What you doing, man?
Yeet! That's the good guy. I forgot.
That's all they've been doing for 3 years.
I can't keep the two between it.
All right, so we kind of already talked about promotion of the year. Markeem's gone, I guess.
And he had the
interesting thing. We come back to it. We'll circle back to it.
Yeah.
Who you want to wait for him, or what we gonna do? We just gonna...
No, we got to keep this moving here.
All right, we're gonna keep it
going. We can come
back.
Moving.
All right,
we'll be back.
All right. Best weekly TV show. Last year's top 3 were AEW Dynamite, WWE SmackDown, and AEW Rampage. If Phil had not been fired from AEW, Collision would have been number 1 here for me, and I hate saying that. But
why can't it be? Why can't Collision be number 1?
It can still be
the rest of the year happened where they didn't know what to do with it.
Well, they knew what to do with it the last 2 months.
Yeah, I still think it's Collision.
Yes, they did better with the last 2 months, but for a very long time it was just lost.
So what would you say?
It's Dynamite by default. Not enthusiastic.
Yeah, I would go Dynamite still.
I still say Collision. The reason why I say that because Dynamite had all the MJF Adam Cole shit. That was Adam. But even though I like
over. That was over though.
It was, and then it was
not over. Then it was over, but not over.
Yeah, which might not have been their fault due to injuries, but
I mean, I know you love Roderick Strong so much.
Roddy.
Said by default, it's Dynamite.
Yeah. Like really, I could just say the Continental Classic upload they did to YouTube, because that whole thing, like that tournament was a huge success. Both.
What did they upload to YouTube?
They uploaded the whole thing.
Oh, smart! I didn't know.
With the promos in between each match. But yeah, that thing was a massive success ratings wise. The attendance went up with it. Markeem is back.
What's that video doing?
Are you back now?
Say something. Am I good?
You're
good right now.
You're good. Your closet door is open. Your bed is unmade.
Same thing, Chase.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just,
y'all need to see my background.
Oh. Just tell R. Kelly he's got 25 more years and he's good.
Wow.
Wow, what a wrestling by Chase.
Wow.
Let me save you.
What is this, 05?
Well, somebody else thinks it's 2014. Markeem, we're talking about best wrestling show. I said it would have been Collision if Phil hadn't got fired. So I said Dynamite by default. Your opinion, Markeem.
Can we call him something other than Phil? Because every time you say that, I think you're talking about me.
His name is Philip Brooks. I'm sorry. It's just his name.
I mean, I
can't change what his
Dynamite.
name is.
I guess Dynamite. Dynamite, right? We gotta go Dynamite, right?
No.
No.
What's not gonna get you love?
For what?
Josh,
Why?
you haven't said anything.
What?
This is on your channel. You haven't said anything.
I'm just waiting for you because you guys have all been. Yeah, I would say Dynamite kind of by default, which I think says a couple of things. I think it says how good Dynamite has been. The fact that it was still an off year and it was still so much better than everything else. But yeah, I think Collision was more of what I want out of a wrestling show. But I think that I think you had that period where it didn't know what it wanted to be, and then it found out what it wanted to be. So I think it was close, but we'll see. I think this year will be a much more interesting year when it comes to like this, because I think it'll be a lot of. I don't think it'll be. I hope it's not as WWE, or I shouldn't say AEW, like controls this category.
Don't let it turn into thunder.
You want to see WWE shows get better, is what you're saying?
I mean, I would like it to. I would like to, every time I try to watch it, I'm like, I watch like 15 minutes and go, nope, not for me, and turn it off.
I completely overlooked this earlier. Amazon has absolutely no reason for that fucking show to be 3 hours.
Yes. Well, they have no reason for it not to be 4 hours.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I don't think it will be. I don't think it'll be 3 hours.
No, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be any less. They're gonna pay for
3 is the max anyone can handle.
I cannot handle it anymore. I'm done. I can't do it.
Are you still watching Vince?
No!
Please stop calling it Vince.
He's gone, okay?
He's not really gone, though.
What is the big deal? We don't watch
He has no clothes.
No one's ever really gone.
He has no clothes.
Okay, that's fair.
I know you love that reference.
Yes, I do.
All right. Match of the year.
Ooh, here we go, baby.
Last year's top 3 were Kazuchika Okada versus Will Ospreay.
I got 10.
It's one match.
Yes, word.
All right, you got 10. That's more than I got. Go ahead, Markeem. I ain't got 10.
Wait, you gonna go through 10 matches?
I got 3.
I mean,
no,
he has 10. He's got to do.
All right, so
he's got to throw some Stardom stuff in here.
That's
I know
what
that.
I want to hear. I need to be educated.
All right, since I only got 3.
All right,
my
first.
My number 1.
So go ahead.
No, let Markeem go, and then we can see who.
Markeem, you're delayed. Go. Markeem, you're delayed. Go.
Okay. Again, what the fuck is going on? Anyway,
don't worry about it. Just go.
Number 10.
It's better now.
Yeah. My number 10 is loser must leave a unit. 080 tie versus Queen's Quest from Stardom. The cage match. This is the best sports entertainment match of the year. My number 9 is Okada versus Sonata. If it would have just ended there, we would be. I'd feel a little more better about the match, but the match itself is incredible. Then my number 8 is Will Ospreay versus Shota Umino. Incredible match. If you've never seen it, it's a good story of a dude who has reached the point of the pinnacle of his ability, and you got the other guy who's trying to get there, and you see the vision, like it'll happen one day. My number 7, man, shockingly, is Walter versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. Like, to me, I seen earlier people were saying this is one of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history. To me, I think it's the second best match in WrestleMania history, like next to Brett
and Austin.
And Austin.
Taker Michaels.
Right after that, it's that 3-way. I think it's better than both of them. Honestly. Just as a match, better than both of those.
No,
and then
nothing will ever top Austin Hart. I'm sorry. No.
Well, no, it's not better than that. I'm just saying. No. And it's better than both of the Taker and Michael matches.
Wait, did you say not better than Austin and Hart?
But the next we got
nothing will top.
No. The next we got FTR versus the Bullet Club Gold. In my opinion, I mean, y'all know I was gonna sneak some Jay White match on here, but in my opinion, that is the greatest tag match in TV history. Like, period. Like, that's the greatest tag match in TV history, in my opinion. Then we got snuck on here at number 5, Katsuhiko Nakajima versus Kento Miyahara 2. Happened the last day of the year, and when we get to feud of the year, I'm gonna talk a little more about that. One of the best grudge matches I've ever seen that didn't involve weapons. These two do you can tell that they mended the fence, because if you know the story about them both training under Kensuke Sasaki and Kento Miyahara having that fallout, and it's just a big thing, and they still wrestle like they hate each other. Katsuhiko Nakajima is one of the greatest heels in all of wrestling. Like, he came out the last All Japan show of the year to Antonio Inoki's theme, dressed like Antonio Inoki, doing all of Inoki's moves. And if you know the story behind the history of All Japan and New Japan Pro Wrestling, that's a fucking no-no. So yeah, amazing match. And then number 4, MJF versus Bryan Danielson, greatest Iron Man match in history. Number 3, Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, Forbidden Door. I watched. Well, I get to it. I got one small issue with that match that kind of holds it back just a little bit for me. And my number 2 is Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Page, maybe the most violent match I've ever seen. And number 1, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom. It's just a story of a dude getting his ass whooped for about 30 minutes, just trying to overcome it, and just not quite getting there. And yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. Because when they announced, no, go ahead.
No, it's like a question about how's Wrestle Kingdom in that? Is it because it just ends the New Japan year? It's still in January. It's in January, so I'm just asking, what's the year cutoff? I guess.
He's talking about last
January
year.
2020.
Talking about last
January
22.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
on this year's.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, I got you. My bad.
Yeah, with that match, because when they announced it, we all thought it'd be just them doing cool shit to each other, and it was not that at all. Like, it was just like Kenny Omega was beating the shit out of this man. Like, how many times y'all seen that match, man? I watched it like 4 times. He beats the hell out of him, bro.
3 times.
Like, bro, that match is.
I've also watched Forbidden Door match 3 times.
Yeah, and then the second one is like the reverse of that. It's Will beating the shit out of Kid. Yeah, man, it's just totally different.
But my number 1, I've shown to non-wrestling fans and they liked it.
Which one's that?
That's Hangman and Swerve.
Yep.
That
number
was
1 too.
My girl, she loved that match.
That fucking like Swerve's the guy. Like, Swerve has to be the guy. Give Joe a little run, maybe 4 or 5 months, but Swerve is the guy. It's so clear. I hope they see that. He is their path. He is their path forward.
Yeah, but I don't know how he gets the belt though. That's the only.
He pins the champion or submits him.
Oh my god! I deserve that. Here's a question. All right, they might be pointing towards like. Oh, never mind. We're going off on something. Never mind.
Yeah, what's everyone else's? We're gonna do the match. I'm gonna do match. Hey, top 3.
I'm just gonna go with the 1. I'm gonna go Ospreay and Omega 2 from Forbidden Door. It was better to me than the one from Wrestle Kingdom. Plus, Ospreay got to show a little bit of like showmanship, especially that spot with the Canadian flag back to HBK in '97. Fantastic stuff. I saw that match with non-wrestling fans, and they were like, "I need to see this stuff more often." I was like, "Yes, you do."
Have you seen the promos he's already cut about having to make his AEW debut in the shithole that is Canada?
No, I have not. I need to see.
Yeah, yes, he's gonna be anti-Canadaing up very shortly here.
For me, number 3, Ospreay and Naito from G1.
Oh fuck!
2,
you had that on your top 10, Marky.
Number 2, MJF.
All right, okay. Hold on, Brandon.
What?
Okay, the reason why I didn't have that in my top 10 is because Naito gets knocked out, and it just kind of derails the whole thing. He gets knocked out.
But he Yoshihiko's him. He Yoshihiko's him.
Even with that, and normally that stuff will come.
I know.
Maybe I can put the Shota Umino match in place of that because I did enjoy that one. That's probably like top 5 as well. But I would probably put Naito in there.
Public service announcement: New Japan, new app, so much better than the old app.
Oh yeah, we moved from 480 to 720.
Now I'm just talking about being able to search and the usability of it.
Can you watch the shows on the app? I assume, right?
Yes.
Oh my,
Okay.
yes, Phil.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm so out of it when I know. It's my fault. This is gonna remind me.
Just pay for a month and get caught up.
I will. Oh, my 3 have all been mentioned, but 1 is obviously Omega Ospreay Forbidden Door. 2 is Hangman and Swerve. That match told a story that I don't think I've ever seen before, and not to that level. And then MJF Bryan Danielson the Iron Man match was my 3rd.
Okay.
What was your worst match? Is that
My worst match?
Oh, but also one that I forgot to mention that was very close was John Moxley and Hangman Page, the Texas Death Match. It was very close.
The former greatest Texas Death Match of all time.
Yeah.
Only held that title for 9 months.
For 9 months.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next?
All right, the next the next one is United States Canada MVP. Last year's top three were John Moxley, Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, Cody, Roman Reigns, MJF.
I just say, Dave, fuck you for making this
I'm fair with
category.
that.
Like, who
What is
cares?
this category?
Because people were bitching
I'm not a
at
fan
him.
of these. I'm not a fan of these.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Stop
All right.
listening to your audience.
All right. All right.
Cody, Will Ospreay, Vikingo. That's what I got.
I'll skip it. Mystico's probably Mexican
No,
MVP.
what- Yeah, man. Mexico is Mystico. Cody. Japan is.
What?
I
Okada?
guess Okada. I guess Okada.
It's not fucking.
Yeah.
It's not fucking Sonata.
It ain't Sonata, that's for sure.
That's sad.
That was a failure, and a failure that we all saw coming. So
Oh, it worked so well with Evil.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
be
try it
fair.
again.
didn't work with Evil. Either.
I didn't honestly. I didn't think it would be this bad. I think
I
the
did.
problem is. I think the problem is his character didn't change. Like as a wrestler, Sonata's fine. Like this been
What character?
Bullshit.
I'm boring.
But that's what I'm saying. Like his character didn't change. That was the problem.
Beautiful man, though. Beautiful man.
Like his faction name is perfect. Just 5 guys. Wow, real creative.
Hey,
Took
come
forever
on.
to
Hey,
work.
hey, it worked.
Leave Taichi out of this. Stop. Leave Taichi out of this. Don't do that.
Oh, you
Don't do that.
gotta be rich to eat at Five Guys.
Hey man, you work.
Shit's like $30, and it claims it's fast food. I mean, it is fast, but it's not.
$30. What are you doing?
Five Guys? If you get a burger, if you get a burger,
Yeah,
you
hey,
get their
no,
fries.
if you
get
get a
drink,
burger,
it's like
Large fries
$25
and then-
plus,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. If you get that burger, right?
That's
and,
50 Canadian.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
get the bacon.
Thank you.
You get the bacon cheeseburger. That shit is like $15. Those fries are like $8. And let's say you get a milkshake, like Phil's on the money. That shit's almost like $30.
Yes, but those fries are worth it. But back to the professional
Okay.
wrestling.
Yeah, they're good. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just don't go there for fast food money wise.
Best junior heavyweight. Last year's top 3 were El Hijo del Vikingo, Darby Allin, El Desperado.
El Desperado for me.
Commander.
Easily El Desperado.
I would go
For
with
me, El
Speedball Mike Bailey.
Desperado. It ain't even close. Oh, yeah, no.
Speedball Mike
Speedball
Bailey.
Mike Bailey. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah. Speedball Mike Bailey.
Speedball. This was a great year for him.
Who's okay? Sorry, major depression, brain fog. British kid, Leon. What?
Leon.
Are you talking about Leon Slater?
Yes, that guy. Incredible.
He
Still
is,
too young,
but
though.
he's not this.
He can come up later in that best move. It's probably Vikingo for me. All right, women's wrestling MVP. It's Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Probably.
Wait, whoa, hold on,
Whoa.
no.
What you wowing about?
No. We're not gonna go Rhea Ripley, who has done virtually nothing with that belt. Tell me your favorite Rhea Ripley matches right now, Chase.
The one where she won against Charlotte Flair at
Charlotte
WrestleMania
Flair.
in front of a biggest
What else?
audience.
You like that match that she had against Homegirl in Puerto Rico?
That was
Where she
bad.
Crying the whole time?
That was
No.
bad.
What other awesome matches that you have? Why would you put Rhea Ripley over what's her name? Athena.
You don't even know her name because she's on fucking Honor Club.
But I'm
Okay.
because
Because Honor Club is a hole in
one.
the wall.
Over there.
Well, in one
You
aspect,
are right, but she's on
in one aspect, I would
Why
never
would you
put
put her
Rhea
over
Ripley
Julia?
over Athena, and
Why would you
Marquinhos I'm
put her
talking about.
over-
Julia.
Help me out here. I'm lost. Close.
I'm not,
Why would you put her? You put Mercedes. You wouldn't put Mercedes over her.
Mercedes broke her fucking ankle.
Hell
out
no.
like
Oh,
a month.
Hey,
Can we get the most overrated, please? Can we get to most overrated? I got you.
You want them to come? You want them to come to you? You want them to come for you? They will come for you. They will find this stream,
No.
find your Twitter, and come for you. They're crazy.
I will speak the truth.
The Swifties of
I will
wrestling.
speak the truth, bro.
I don't think Rhea Ripley. I like her, but
I don't think Rhea Ripley either.
Then who do you think? Then who do you think, Brandon?
He said
I
mine.
told you I think. I should think.
Julia Hart's mine.
You know, the girl that I can't even remember her name. But
Julia Hart is mine.
Julie, get
Julia
the
Hart.
fuck out.
Sky Blue in there? Most boring wrestler
like
of
I
all time,
said,
Sky Blue.
I just got blue. I don't watch the WWE, but what I watch is either for me, it's either Julia or Tam Nakano. Tam Nakano got hurt, so let's go Julia.
For me, this was not a banner year for women's wrestling.
It was not.
This was not a banner year for wrestling overall, other than quality of
There
matches.
was a lot of good stuff. There was a lot of
Quality of matches, not overall good promotion.
Who cares about that? I like the work.
Oh my god!
When it comes to the work, the women, I don't know. It wasn't their year.
Yeah, like even Stardom wasn't like. There's a few.
Everything was
matches
down this
like
year.
that cage
Everything
match,
was
but yeah.
It wasn't a great year.
I mean,
that's true.
think about it. Think about the fact that everyone got excited because All Japan got competent.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally.
Exactly. That's my promotion of the year, by the way. So. It's funny.
Oh yeah.
That shows you the state of things right there.
Yeah, we were supposed to circle back there. He said Stardom. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Promotion of the year? No.
Yeah,
No.
we said Vince.
No, it was
No. Stardom had some real problems this year. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Need more Category A awards?
All right. Oh, we're way into B.
Oh, we're in B.
We're in B.
Yeah.
Box office draw is not voted on. It's literally numbers. It'll
That's
probably be
probably-
Roman Reigns or Cody,
How?
whoever.
How was it Roman Reigns?
Then it's
Main
Cody.
evented
He's
all
the
the
top
biggest
guy.
matches.
He's the top
Cody.
guy at WWE. It's gonna be whoever you choose. It's gonna be Roman Reigns or Cody.
Wouldn't, like, how
There's no voting.
often that you be at the shows, wouldn't that
But the
count?
shows he's on are
The honor-
important ones that he's
the
main eventing.
shows he's on
I
draw.
guess so.
But
I mean,
Cody
I would
was
come
on
on,
our
Ray.
show.
You know this. This is that
I
day
would
one.
say Cody. I think most of us would probably say
Cody.
Cody, but
Feud of the year, last year's top three: FTR versus the Briscoes, CM Punk versus MJF, and Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed the MJF Adam Cole story.
No.
Wow.
Hell no.
I was trying to see how. I was trying to see how much.
I will say this though about that, like it was I agree, but the ending, I think, if you rewarded people for tuning in, like it rewarded people for
the
for
ending
being
should have
invested.
been at all
That's
in.
actually true.
That's the
I
problem.
agree.
That's actually
I
true.
agree. And I don't know. Like to me, I like to assume that there's some outside, like obviously him being hurt. There's some things behind the scenes that dragged it on.
Number one, I don't think they expected a tag team to get that hot,
Boom, there you go.
and they should have beat FTR for those titles. That was
Yes.
whiff number one.
Yeah, that was.
I don't think they expected that to get so hot or so over. Like the reactions they were getting for their bullshit at All In were insane. But if I'm being serious, it's Kenny Omega versus the Don Callis family, specifically the Ospreay part of it. But overall,
Why can't it just
All
be
right, for
Osprey?
me-
Not the,
Come on.
get that other crap out of
oh yeah,
for me,
Ospreay
there-
Omega's great.
For me, there's four. There's that Kenny Omega and Don Callis. Like I said, Nakajima and Miyahara.
Rocky Romero Mystico. Rocky Romero Mystico.
Rocky Romero Mystico. There's five then. Rocky Romero Mystico. I forgot about that. Fucking
That's why I brought it
Swerve
up.
Strickland and Hangman.
Oh god,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Shit, that should be my number one. Shit, that's my number
And-
one.
And I
Yeah.
and
Swerve and
I can't
Hangman
believe.
went from being worst to best in like a matter of like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
a credit to AEW in a down year. They made that. That crib stuff was horrendous, but then they made it really good. And then the match quality in that Texas Death Match was what saved it. This could have been one of the worst feuds of the year.
And then, yeah. And then the one that I didn't expect to like as much as I did, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, man.
yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
It's
a
still
damn good
going, too.
feud,
Still,
man.
I was just gonna say it's still
Yeah,
going.
still
It's not
going.
over.
Yeah.
going. It is.
So is Hangman and Swerve.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like that's
I'm voting
you know.
for,
I love pissed off Hangman, by the way.
Honorable mention: Tony
Love it.
Khan versus Ariel Helwani. That's definitely up there.
Yes.
That's
I'll throw
definitely
that
your
in there.
favorite.
Yes,
That's definitely your
up there.
favorite.
I'll throw that in there. That was really what started the Tony Khan and
I know
losing his
you
mind
love that
on
one,
social
Juice.
media. That was definitely up there. Yeah,
Are they
that's
gonna do a 30 for 30 for Ariel Hawani one day? Because I feel like
No.
he went from like here.
No.
Why would
No.
What?
No,
He's on
I'm
the
saying-
outs.
I know, but he went from like being the guy to not being a guy at all.
Yeah, because he was
What? He's
because
still a guy.
UFC merged up with ESPN. I mean, merged up with WWE, so he's out again.
Right.
He's a geek, but he's still a guy.
Well, I know that, but I mean, like, you know, right.
He's got an interesting story. If he would, someone else would tell it. Just not.
How about Rey Mysterio versus Judgment Day is the feud of the year. That was really good. Elevated, a lot of talent.
And people seem to like it.
I need that.
I actually kind of dug the Dominic and Ray stuff, too. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Dominic's my most improved when we get there.
That is the feud of the year.
All I want to know is if they don't give my boy Priest.
Dominic is not the most. All right. Oh, actually, well, we're
is that next?
That actually is next.
What's next?
I would say Dominic Mysterio.
Next is most improved. I think the winners of this should not be questioned. It's the fucking Guns.
No,
all right.
Not at all.
Oh,
yes,
not at all. No,
it's the Guns.
I agree with you, Chase.
They used to suck, and now they're good.
I think the person I would vote for improved more than them.
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart. That's a good one too, though.
All right,
Dang it.
so mine's is weird. Mine's is weird because it ties into my fucking best booker, worst booker, annoying thing. I got three.
That's incredible.
Mariah May. Mariah May is my most improved. I think she is incredible now. And when I first saw her
last year,
yeah, but she throughout the year she was
better.
terrible at first, and now she's like among the best on the planet. But Mariah May.
Wait, Marky, hold on. How did you feel about what her debut or what her debut match and all that stuff? I was just curious.
I thought it was good. I thought she got over the guys that had never seen her before, like people that had never seen her. They liked her, so mission accomplished. But the Guns too. I'm with Chase. Those dudes used to be terrible. They used to be awful.
Terrible.
They've had good matches. They've had a lot of good matches.
I like the Guns.
I like the Guns before. I like the Guns before.
But the most improved.
But yes,
they've done a.
Yeah, but
nobody liked
trash.
the Guns.
They're in that
Nobody
they were
liked
trash.
them. Like I liked them before, but like I was in the 1% probably. Like they amazing.
So now they have a 2% fan base. Come on, that can't be enough to win.
And I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this one, but I don't care. I blame Gato for this. David Finlay, because as a character, his promos, his presence,
it does.
No, stop, Josh. No. Okay, all right. See, I can't believe I'm about to defend this fool because, unironically, my girlfriend loves this dude. But here's the thing. When the gimmick first changed and he was having matches, they were all good. Like they were like some of the best matches of his career. Then he was in a never-ending feud with Tamataga doing the same thing for like 6 months. So what can he do with that? What can he do with that when he's not put in a position to have good matches? Every time he's been in a position to actually deliver, he's been good.
Markeem, this is just
This is Gato's fault, man.
Markeem, this is just all I'm gonna say. What was the hype level for Ospreay and Moxley, and then David Finlay's stupid ass came outside?
But that's the point. But that's the point, though.
What happened?
That's the point. You're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to feel that way. That's the point.
That makes me want to turn it off. It doesn't make me want to watch.
So you're hyped for go away Heat. X-Pac Heat is most improved.
That's the thing. No, listen.
Now he's gonna start.
Y'all are not being fair.
Now he's gonna start talking about House of Torture is actually good too.
Hey, I have a question.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't think they're good either. No, I don't think they're good either. But they absolutely have a place in that company. Like if you watch the shows, they absolutely have a place.
Right next to Yoshihashi. That's right, Josh.
They do. Like, oh my god, man, they do. They do.
Right next to Yoshihashi.
Josh.
Not
Josh, did you know? No, you're not being fair. You're not being fair, man. You know, I came on this podcast and I said, "Fuck Dick Togo," and I don't like this. I don't like the group, but they absolutely have a place in the company. 100%.
Markeem, you gotta turn the blur off, man. It ain't working.
Oh, I'm disappearing.
He's trying to hide his opinion on this tape right now.
Okay, you know what? You're right. They have a place in that company. That place is nowhere above the mid card. That's the problem. And
that's what I'm saying. And that's what they are. They're mid carders now. As mid carders.
They came out at the end of Wrestle Kingdom.
But it was a fact. Did you hear that crowd, Chase? Chase, did you hear that crowd? Why are you doing this? What? Why are you obviously not paying attention? Did you not hear that crowd, Chase?
Because of your reaction.
What is your question, Brandon?
The question, I wanted to talk about the variety vendor on here, my favorite entrance of 2023 is the Guns coming out to Many Men, which was fire.
Yes.
What was your favorite
No, it
entrance
is.
of this year?
Please,
That
no,
entrance has
no,
been-
absolutely not. No, every regional MMA fighter comes out to that fucking song. No,
But that
it's
was
not
fire,
cool.
though. No
It's
one
not
comes out
popular.
to that.
Stop.
We're
Stop.
dead, Palmy.
So what was the
Best entrance of the year is Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. Not even a question.
Yeah, that is- yes.
Not even a question.
That drone shit, you know, since they don't have
Bad
law,
Bunny's like,
they don't
hey,
have
you're gonna
regulations
buy
down
my
here, so
other
you can fly a
song 'cause I'm
drone
not coming up with
indoors.
that Booker T song, and it's gonna be better. And it
I
was.
came out. I wanted to pull it up just to recognize that entrance. That was the best entrance of the year.
Yes.
All right, and honestly, the second best one is I hate the dude because he fucking destroyed Puro, but Great Muta, the Muto at the end, his last entrance is amazing. Played all his themes. Yeah, I mean, went through all the characters and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, it was cool.
guess
I
you
bet
could say
Josh
Nakamura
was, Josh
in
was
his
loving
match
that
as
shit.
well.
You loving that shit,
Nakamura
weren't
had a
you,
good
Josh?
entrance.
Oh yeah. Couldn't forgive him, but it was still good.
What do we got next?
Where we at?
We were, yeah, we went off on a
I
tangent.
just wanted to bring it up. Sorry.
Most charismatic. That
Wait,
should
we
be
did most. Did we? What was the last one we did?
most improved.
Okay, gotcha.
Most
I
approved.
know.
So we haven't done overrated, underrated.
We're not there yet.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Most improved. Excuse me, we just did most improved. Most charismatic. Last year's top three were MJF, Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns. MJF, Cody Rhodes, Adam Cole. It's
Not
my
Adam
top
Cole.
three.
Not Adam Cole.
I'd
So
put
Christian-
MJF.
Christian Cage? Christian
That's
Cage?
Blue?
Yeah.
God damn it, shit.
Christian
Christian
Cage.
I keep
Yeah.
forgetting about it.
Christian. Yeah.
How do I keep doing this? He's gonna yell at me when I'm ringside. Fucking 2
Good.
weeks.
Good.
He might watch this because he pays attention there.
He ain't gonna-
There's only 19 viewers.
We
Doesn't
appreciate
matter,
y'all.
man.
19
Pay attention.
viewers. We appreciate
El
y'all.
El
We
El
appreciate y'all.
Phantasmal listens to my podcast, man. You never know who. You know,
So he
maybe-
hasn't listened to your podcast in 3 years.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, he DM'd me like, yeah, man, I like what you do. I was like, how you even know what I do?
Thought
Most
you said
charismatic.
Sean Ross Sapp did that.
Sean-
Yeah,
Hey, stop.
told
You're
you
gonna
that-
trigger Josh.
told you
Stop.
that.
You're gonna
I told
trigger
you
him.
that in confidence, sir. I told
You don't tell me anything in confidence.
This is shoot, brother.
You're scared to try the new flavor of Dr. Pepper.
I don't have a vote for
Most charismatic. Yeah, Christian's on that list for sure. MJF. And then Cole.
I'd say MJF.
I would say MJF still.
All right. Sounds
Oh,
like
and L.A. Knight.
Yeah. Hey,
He's
look,
got to be on
let's
the list,
fair.
man.
Let's be fair.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, we're really enthusiastic about this one. So, Bryan Danielson, Best Technical Wrestler Award. Last year's top three, Bryan Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr., Daniel Garcia. I would probably go that same three.
I agree.
I'd flip Saber and Brian though. I think Saber is easily best technical wrestler this year.
I don't know.
I have an honorable mention, but I don't think
He didn't tap out Okada with a broken arm.
That's kayfabe, Chase. Jesus Christ.
He didn't tap out Okada with a broken arm.
Who's your honorable mention though?
Wheeler Yuta.
Not bad. Not bad. Not
Who are
bad.
you, though?
Yeah, he's some of his pure matches were like that.
Not bad.
I'd have to think.
Like I said, honorable mention. He doesn't belong in the.
He doesn't win, but you got to give him some props.
Yeah.
I'm just
that's
trying to
yeah.
like, how long do y'all think? Okay, so Danielson says he's going to retire this year. So who's taking the
Retire-ish.
third slot? He's not really
He's only
retiring.
full time. I mean, you can. Still
I know
give
he's
him
like
that.
the number. It's like, dude, you're just doing half your schedule. He's like, oh, I'm just going. He's doing 20 matches right now. I'm going to do
21
5 to
matches in
10.
The last 2 years,
He's
he's
gonna
got
do-
21 matches each.
He's going to do.
So 10
All
matches,
right.
that's cool.
So who do
He's
you
gonna
think's going to
blind
take
in
the
the other
third
eye.
slot? Who's coming for that third slot?
I don't
Personally,
know.
we don't even realize is
Yeah.
out there.
Hook. That's right, Josh.
Michael
No way,
Oak.
man, ain't no way. You been watching?
Wait,
Hook
who?
matches?
Who did you
Michael
just say?
watching Hook matches? He ain't
No, I was talking about Chase. Because
Hook.
the Hook argument.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Hook's going to be more of a
Is
brawler.
Dom above Hook? Because we
No.
had that conversation years
No.
ago. We're saying, what do you mean no?
Dom's above Hook in terms of the
Of
I mean,
star
character
power,
development,
of
star
star-
power. Yeah.
Yeah,
of
star
star
power.
power, he's
You're
above,
not
but
gonna put Hook
that's
below
more of
Dom?
just him
That's
The
also
way
the
you
system
use it.
he's in.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
the system that
Steve Nash won 2 MVPs in his system.
But so many
That's how
people
it
boo
works.
him.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so loud.
we are not bringing up Steve Nash and Shaq again. We are not doing this again. We are not doing this again. This is not no.
I'm pro Steve
No.
Nash. Shout out.
No, I'm talking to him. I ain't talking to you, Jews.
The Shaq, the Laker fan.
Wait. Are you one of those guys that think? Well, never mind. I don't want to derail this.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now.
Stay tuned to the basketball podcast later this week.
Oh,
I'll
man.
do that with Sanders Robin at some point in the 9,000-year future.
Yeah.
All right.
2026 coming soon.
Bruiser Brody, Memorial Best Brawler Award.
John Moxley. John Moxley. Let's move on.
Hold on a second.
Okay,
Hold
okay.
on a second.
Eddie Kingston? You don't think
Eddie, I was gonna say
Kingston
Eddie.
deserves a shout?
I was gonna say Eddie.
Yeah.
I love Eddie
What
Kingston.
is the
But
Brawler
come on, man.
Award? What does that mean? You're just like, what does that mean?
Hit.
You
It's
have
named
brawling
after
matches.
Bruiser Brody.
That's what I'm saying.
Mick Foley wanted a bunch. Tomohiro Ishii has wanted a bunch. Kevin Steen has wanted a bunch.
Yes.
John Moxley has wanted a bunch.
Has,
Samoa
Hangman
Joe.
Adam Page?
Samoa Joe has wanted a bunch.
Hangman Adam Page?
Hangman, you could say that.
You could say that.
Man, it's John Moxley. Why are we doing
Yeah,
this?
it's
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I will say also Katsuhiko Nakajima, but it's Moxley. Why do we know this Moxley?
I know what Markeem's doing here. Best flying wrestler last year's top 3 were Vikingo, Phoenix, Dante Martin. I think it should be Vikingo, Leon,
Commander.
Commander, and Leon Slater. All right, Markeem.
Throw Ninja Mac in there. Come on.
Man,
Where'd
you
he
know
go?
what I'm
Hey,
saying.
he's been hurt though.
His ninjutsu's gotten too good. I ain't
He
seen
doesn't
him.
know what-
He's been
What is
hurt.
it, Scott Morris at UFC 2.
All right, Markeem, we're finally there. Most overrated. Let him come get you.
Wait, hold on. Stop.
What? What'd you
Is
want
it
to say?
underrated? Well, don't we do underrated first?
No, it's.
No,
I'm
it's
looking
over.
at it. It's over than under.
Overrated, and then it's under.
I got it right in front of me. All right, Markeem, go. You want him to come for you. This,
All right.
hold on. Before he says anything, I would like to say that the opinions and words of Markeem Graham are not mine. They are his. Do not come for me. You come for him. Okay.
Hashtag boss.
All right. So initially, I
he
put
was
Roman
saying
Reigns
Reigns.
here when I was taking notes, but then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? He's a huge draw. Cool. Fine. It's fucking Mercedes Moné. I don't even see how this is even a debate. She cannot talk. Can we all admit this girl cannot talk now?
Not without a script.
She cannot talk. Her matches.
Markeem said that, not me.
Yeah. Her
His voice changed.
her matches, other than one of them, were just good. Like the match with Kyrie was great, and it wasn't as great as people say, but it was great. Yeah, I mean, she's had good matches like past then. She had a high speed match with Mayu Iwatani at Dream Queendom that was really good, but it was short. It was a high speed match, and then she had that 3-way, and then she broke her arm, and she had a good match in that tournament. She hasn't done anything.
She
She
broke her
hasn't done-
ankle, not her
So,
arm.
broke
Go
her-
trash
broke her-
somebody.
broke her-
Get the facts right.
She's overrated. Is what
Yeah, just this year. I'm not.
Okay, I
I'm
can
not
understand.
saying in
I can
general.
hang with it, yeah.
Obviously, she in terms of just work rate, she might be the greatest American working female to ever step in the ring. Maybe, but maybe,
American female? Whoa,
Maybe.
that's a big statement.
maybe. Like who else? Who else we got?
Oh,
Maybe
you're right. The people I'm thinking of in my head are not American.
they're all Japanese, right? So
You gotta go. You gotta go back to like the 50s to
they're
find
the
anybody.
50s, exactly.
Mildred
So-
Burke.
exactly.
Debbie Malenko.
Exactly.
Wendy
Don't
Richter.
get me started on Debbie Malenko.
Y'all are stupid, man. But yeah, man, she's overrated, but she hasn't done anything.
Okay, can we put Tony Storm in the most overrated right now?
We'll put Tony Khan in the most overrated.
You're just a hater, bro. You're just a
No,
hater.
I'm not. He's very overrated as a human being.
All right,
I like his product, but he's very overrated.
Brandon-
overrated as a human being.
As a
What's
human
about
being.
professional
Yes.
wrestling? You're saying he's
Brandon,
overrated as a
here's
human
the
being.
thing, though. Here's the thing.
He's
I
got
don't
too
think-
much on his plate. Give it something else. You can't run a football team and an American football
billionaire,
team
bro.
and a wrestling company.
don't know
Take
that
a fucking
life.
break, man.
You don't know that life. He's a billionaire. You don't know that life.
I don't
And learn how to do a
think
press
Tony's
conference.
overrated though.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
I don't think Tony Storm's overrated though. I can't do that.
Okay, maybe she should be for worst gimmick. I won't.
No.
say
Yeah.
Worst
I
gimmick.
don't think that's an award anymore.
But people like.
Oh, it is still an award. Sorry.
I actually like that gimmick, man.
I like that gimmick
People-
too.
People like it.
Overrated, I would put Sky Blue. I mean, she gets put
Most overrated, I would say, because of all the booze and shit, is Dominique. I said Dominique, but
Dominique
Dominic
Wilkins.
Dominic
Wilkins
Dominic
wrestling?
Mysterio, because they think he's the most like over heel in the business. WWE fans do.
No, they don't think he's the most over heel. They
WWE fans? You don't think WWE fans
that's
don't think
different.
that?
Once again, I don't care what WWE fans have to say. I don't care about their
There you
opinion.
go.
I care about a wrestling fan's
Wrestling
opinion.
fans. That's true. Very good point. Very good point.
But yeah,
Anyone
Sky
else?
Blue's a good pick because
Y'all don't like Sky Blue?
No, most underrated needs to be her seamstress.
Can I put Saraya on the most overrated? She's been in
Yeah,
this.
Oh, she's terrible. Oh
She
God.
has
Oh,
been
I
horrendous.
have one. Oh my god, I just thought of
Horrendous.
somebody. I just
What,
thought of
Phil?
somebody.
What you think
And
about?
you're gonna
that?
hate. You're gonna call me a hater, but she fell flat when she got the belt. Chris
I agree with
Statlander.
that, but they gave it to her for a reason.
I
But
get that.
Sky Blue is featured so much more than
Yes.
Saraya, and Sky Blue is just so terrible, bro.
Got that ass though.
That's why she's on TV.
Nah, honestly.
That's why she's out there.
Out.
Have you seen AEW fans? Like, oh yeah, look at that. I'm like,
I'm
calm down.
Sure.
Get off Twitter right
It's a
now.
perfect company. It's great.
Ross, don't.
The
send
work?
me, bro.
No, terrible.
Nah, honestly though, the answer is Saraya. It's not Mercedes. Although she's second,
Really,
and that bitch is overrated. It's
Saraya?
overrated.
Saraya is coming back after a near retirement and comes in and has been the ultimate failure for this company. Like, she has gone down in what she should be. She should have risen the stock of not herself, AEW's women division, and the AEW company as a whole, especially
Hey, man,
in Europe.
Abaddon
And they
got a
put
world
the
title
title on
match.
her in
Abaddon.
England just for like, hey, what the hell? You're in England.
I mean, that makes sense on that. Josh, who do you say?
She's also a relic though.
I
Like,
said
Yeah.
Sky Blue. To me,
I
it's
said
Sky
Sky Blue.
Blue. Yeah, because she's on TV all the time, and I can't.
Facts.
I want to turn the TV off every time. She's
well,
on
we're
TV.
being really mean to women right now. We're being really
I said
mean
Tony
to
Khan.
women.
Okay, I'll be fair. Women's wrestling right now, at least in the United States, is not good. So
I agree.
Most
So that's
overrated
part of the
for
problem.
men,
So-
Acclaim.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
tired of
I agree.
dudes.
I'm
Tired
done.
of
Yeah.
dudes.
Oh, you know who's also most overrated? Ronda Rousey. She was horrendous.
Good. Just throw another woman in there.
I'm sorry, but she was.
That Ring of Honor
She
match,
was.
that Ring of Honor
It's still
match.
a Ring of
I
Honor.
will say this.
Yeah,
I will
Ring of
say
Honor.
this. She was horrible,
Oh,
but
he-
when you
we
if you
lost 'em.
watch the ROH match and the
West
indie
Coast Pro
match,
match.
You could have
She
saw
looked-
what she should have been.
she looked so much happier than,
But-
and you could see it.
Okay. Well, I'll save my thought. I think we're gonna get to that award, worst feud of the year. I'll save
Where
my thought.
is he gonna come back? Is he
I don't
text?
know.
He said something.
He was like, "I got a point. I'm out."
Yeah.
All right, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
a point. I'm out. What is it?
Wait, what?
You disappeared.
Yeah, I hit the button. I got fat fingers, bro. I just hit the button.
Stop smoking. What were you saying?
What was I saying?
I
said
don't
you
know.
said
We were
it.
talking about most overrated, and then you were like,
You're like,
I got a point. And then
I got a
Ron-
point about the
Ron-
acclaimed.
Or the
Oh,
Acclaim.
Bob.
Acclaim. Yeah, I had that claim as the most overrated.
Yeah, you should.
You were going to elaborate on that.
No, there was no elaboration. I mean,
There was no
like,
elaboration.
I think
Okay.
not what's his name?
I don't know.
Max,
Not Max.
Bowens.
Bowens. Thank you, Anthony Bowens. I think Anthony Bowens is really good. But
He is good.
together, just a
Max
little
is bad.
overrated.
Max is
Bad.
entertainment bad.
Not a good.
Send him to
rapper,
WWE
right?
hell in
Did
NXT.
you
He'll be
listen to
fine.
those tracks he put on the video game? Terrible.
Oh, career mode.
Oh, that shit is horrible, man.
Fight for never.
Career mode. All right. Most underrated. Last year's top three: Takeshita, Chad Gable, and Ricochet. My number one would be Daniel Garcia.
Shelton Benjamin.
Not a bad one.
Shelton Benjamin still winning awards.
Most underrated.
Ain't no stopping me, no.
Oh,
Underrated.
Takeshita? Who'd
I
you
would put
say,
Chad
Chase?
Gable in there.
What?
Who'd you
Chad
say?
Gable's good.
But last year's top three were Takeshita, Gable, and Ricochet. My number one this year is Daniel Garcia and Takeshita and Will Hobbs.
I don't know. I don't
Will
know.
Hobbs.
Yeah, I don't know about. There's nobody that I'm like, hey, they need to be. I mean, Garcia to an extent, but
I feel like
I feel
Garcia's above that though.
Yeah.
Now he is. If the Continental Classic had not happened,
I think even before that, he at least had a mark for himself on their product.
Yeah.
Most underrated for me is the Kingdom, baby. They're back though, so it's okay. They'll be better.
See, it's kind of funny
in that Taven.
because like my choice was like
But that's
Homegirl in Stardom until like June, but now she's the champion, so I guess she can't be underrated no more.
No.
So I don't know. What's it called? Micah.
TNA is the most underrated. I feel like that's probably the most underrated.
Josh Alexander still? Can he still win that award?
Yeah, I mean, maybe Josh Alexander because no one talks about him.
Yeah, maybe
Hammerstone or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
No, Hammerstone isn't good. Hammerstone.
But him and Alexander
come
gonna
on,
tear it up
man.
on Saturday.
Come on, man.
I've seen him live. I've seen him live. He's not that good.
I have too, man.
I know something else you saw
Cool
live that
guy,
was
man.
worse.
Well, that's beside the point.
Are we talking about this Dragon Gate show?
No.
What have you seen worse?
We're not repeating it. But he knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what y'all talking about.
I hate the secrecy. I want to know what's.
All right, so the next one's Rookie of the Year. He's got a list of the eligible people. I'm just gonna say Leon Slater. That's gonna be my answer.
Who does he have?
All right, Action Andretti, Yumi Anzai, Davey Bang, Bamboza. Who's Barboza? Who the fuck's Barboza? Megan Bain, Becca with a 3 instead of an E, Midas Black, Elijah Blum, Oleg Bolton, Miles Bourne, Cale Dixon, Hunter Drake. Some of these sound like some NXT ass names. Obafemi, Brogan Finley. His brother's real good. Futuro.
Now his brother's stuck, so I'm not defending his brother.
Futuro, Galaxy, Gravity. Gravity was pretty good for being his first year.
Sucks, man. Did you see that last match he had?
Him Awari, Jason Hotch, Alice Inc., Jakara Jackson, Santana Jackson, Ray Jazz, Kalani Jordan, Yuka Kenzaki, Harukaza Shiro, Dave, you need a comma there. Cameron Kai, Sean Legacy, Takesha Masada, August Matthews, Max Starr, that's a terrible name, Micro Sagrado, Mini Vikingo, Kaito Nagana,
already,
Bronco Nima, Runa Okubu, Taishi Ozawa, Danny Palmer, Massimo Pesca, Rukia. Who's Rukia?
TJ.
Hey, are there any names on the rest of this list that we know?
Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson's on this list. Jody Threat.
Is Nick Wayne on that list?
Nick Wayne's not a rookie. He was rookie 2 years ago.
What about Logan Paul?
Logan Paul was last year. Leon Slater's on this list. I guess you don't count. Fuck out of this list.
Yeah, Leon. I think Leon Slater was around last year, Chase.
Yeah, Gravity on this list.
I was gonna put Rick Ross on there, but he.
Hey man,
he's a big motherfucker.
No, he's best non-wrestler for you, Brandon.
He's a big motherfucker.
2022. He didn't do anything in 2022.
You a big motherfucker.
Oleg Bolton is good too. That's a good choice.
I was thinking that too. I think people are going to be shocked once he's like out of Young Boy.
Really curious about the gimmick they give him though. Really
Oh,
curious.
have they said where he's going yet?
If I had to guess, probably Britain, but nah, they hadn't said.
Can I go back to most underrated and say Ilya Dragunov?
You could say that. That would be fair.
But I mean, he's their NXT
He's a champion,
though.
and nobody says he's bad.
No one watches it though, but he's still underrated. He's like their best guy.
Well, apparently, lots of people watch NXT. Apparently, NXT is the best WWE show, according to some people.
Okay, if you tell me WWE fans are saying this, I don't care. We're very clear.
Brian Alvarez says this. Brian Alvarez says this.
Yeah, a lot of
You
people
realize
feel
he's
this way.
being sarcastic,
Yes.
right?
No,
I know,
I don't
but
think
still.
he's being sarcastic. This man.
All right. Okay. We clearly don't care about young wrestlers.
Well, nobody's really stood out. So,
All right. Best non-wrestler performer. Last year's top 3. Heyman, Regal, Callis. Number 1, Prince Nana. Not even saying a word. Getting insanely over. It is Prince Nana. God damn it.
But let's hang on. Let's be real. Like, it's been cool to see Prince Nana. Like, Prince Nana stole $10 from me in the parking lot.
It's Phoenix, yes.
2010.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to say.
Little dance. So it's really cool to see that happen.
He
I'd say Callus.
also jumped in the way of Vic in Atlanta when he was trying to talk to Mia Yim. I know he remembers, but yeah, because
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, we were both trying to talk to Mia Yim, and this fool just like evaporated, just popped up out of nowhere, like, hey, what? Wait. Oh man, but yeah, it's Prince Nana.
Because that's Vic's girl, so I'm sure he remembers very well.
I'd say Callus.
Don Callis would be second, yeah.
Heyman's just a given, always.
Yeah.
It does the same thing.
I mean, hey, look, hey, I'm never gonna say anything bad about Paul Heyman. I'm sorry, it's not gonna come out my mouth. So
I can do it. You want me to do it?
You're well within your right to do that, but I'm not.
ECW is overrated.
Man, shut the fuck up!
I'm gonna say this: Chase has a point. If you watch the end of ECW, horrendous.
The end of WCW.
I'm not doing this right now, man. Y'all ain't about to piss me off, man.
He's just trying to trigger Marquis.
It's not that hard.
The end of WCW.
It's not that hard.
It was the little bit before.
Chase, you get on my goddamn nerves, Chase.
Swept your bitches. Swept them.
Zion Williamson.
Swept them.
Zion lost weight though.
No, Brandon, did you not know what happened with the Pelicans and Kings that played 4 times already this year? You know what happened every time? You know what happened every time?
I'm so happy.
Swept him.
Double digits.
You done? Can we move on? Wrestling.
As soon as De'Aaron Fox can drive by Herb Jones.
Oh my god.
So never.
Oh my god.
What was the last award? Most overrated? Underrated?
This was best not wrestling performer. All right, best television announcer last year's top 3: Kevin Kelly, Excalibur, and Riccaboni. Nigel McGuinness, Excalibur, Riccaboni. That's my 3.
Honestly, no, I would go Riccaboni and Nigel after that.
Yeah.
Because Nigel took a minute to get situated within that collision seat.
Also, Corey Grace.
But
For best?
What?
I couldn't say it without laughing. I tried to say it without laughing.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say my brain just glitched.
You saw me. I had a
one
grin
of
on
those
my
people
face
who
when I
are
said
gonna
it.
like put up posts when Michael Cole retires and be like, man, he's one of the best announcers.
I mean, I like Chris Charlton a lot too.
People are gonna miss him when he's gone.
I would say Kevin Kelly. I would also say Excalibur because man, that man can read a promo. Like no one. Like here's 300 matches. Do it in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, you actually now have 20.
Matt Striker. Where is he?
No,
worse.
Dude, Matt Striker. Hey, have you seen the news lately, Brandon? Matt Striker's got himself in
some trouble.
Why did he do that?
Because he's an idiot.
He's
he's not crucified in the court of public opinion. I don't care. And then went on Twitter. I'm sorry, I said that was wrong. They just retracted.
You could build your
just call the match, bro.
If you could build your dream 3-man booth right now of all the people who announce, who would it be?
It would not be a 3-man booth.
I was just gonna say, would never be a 3-man booth or death.
But that's what happened. But 2-man booth, who would it be? Your 2 guys.
Jim Ross and Matt Striker.
Oh my god! You trying to piss me off, Jack?
It's so easy.
You're trying to piss off Jim Ross, trying to give Jim Ross a stroke.
Oh.
Jim Ross and Don West.
If he hadn't have passed away, I would have said Lanny Poffo.
Lanny Poffo.
You remember when they tried to have him do New Japan?
That is a good question. I had to think about that one.
It's terrible.
I would have 1992 Jim Ross.
Yeah, I was saying.
And for color, who's a good color guy?
Oh, I know who.
Jesse Ventura. WCW.
So WCW 92.
They had it right.
Blast 92. Let's go. You can watch it right now. Sting, Cactus Jack, Falls Count Anywhere. Fantastic match.
Bring back Excalibur and Taz.
I was gonna say Taz. We didn't talk about
that. That was great when they were on Dark.
Dark.
Yeah. that were just
Nobody
hilarious.
misses Dark. Nobody misses
I
Dark.
know, but I miss them just
Yeah.
having an hour and a half.
Don't you remember watching Dark without them and how bad that was?
Yes, that was bad.
Yeah.
Dark Elevation with
That was
Daddy
bad.
Magic and
Now it's called Ring of Honor.
Man, that show's not that bad, man. Oh man.
Look,
Now they
I
have
have-
some good matches on there. It's just too many of them, man.
Yeah.
It's just so many matches.
Now it's called Ring of Honor. That's what I meant.
It needs to be an hour and a half. Ring of Honor needs to be an hour and a half.
I give them $40 every 3 months.
Ring of
All
Honor
right.
needs to just not exist, Ox.
No, don't say that.
I mean, look.
like the pay-per-views
They
exist.
okay. Apparently they got offers for it because CW wanted it, but
Tony's
Said
like,
no.
no,
The best show,
no,
best show.
we're gonna put it on the app, baby. $10. You can watch this show. People are like, no, I'm good.
anyways, worst television announcer last year's top 3: Corey Graves, Booker T, Jim Ross. I would keep that.
The British, the Australian
Paul
guy,
White.
Kevin, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
All white.
on Raw, and now he's on
Yeah.
SmackDown. That guy's horrendous.
Terrible. I can't even. Yeah, I turn it off.
Yeah, man, I love Booker T, man. I ain't gonna send him back. He's hilarious,
No,
bro.
What the
Terrible.
hell?
Who showed up and he was like,
He was.
"Oh, it was Dijak." When Dijak showed up, and he was just like, "Who?
Yeah. He does that with everybody. He's like, who?
Who is that?"
He just comes in unprepared, which is fantastic. That's what you
Yes.
need.
Oh,
to
when he
authentic.
did, was this the year that he ordered a DoorDash on when someone
Ordered
called him, or
DoorDash?
was that last year? I don't know. That was hilarious.
Oh,
I thought it was,
missed
I thought it was
that.
last year.
I
I
I
missed
thought it was
that.
the end of last year. I
That was
thought.
great.
I'm
Yeah.
bored. I'm ordering DoorDash right now.
Whoever is on the SmackDown as the lead play-by-play now,
That's not Michael
Kevin
Cole. He's
Pat-
back on
Who's
Raw.
Kevin
NXT
Patrick or
Level?
whatever, he's
Yeah.
awful.
He's on Level Up. I picked up.
That man should stick
Level-
with his MLS job with the Atlanta United team. Wrestling's not for him.
Level Up. Who?
Yeah, who's on
Where is
Level
that even on?
Apple,
It's on
baby.
The show.
Apple?
No,
Apple
it's on
paid like
Apple. It's
got
on,
so much
Peacock.
money from Apple. MLS got so much money from Apple just for 10 years.
Oh no, I was talking about Level Up. I was talking about in
Oh, no,
NXT
not
Level
that.
Up.
No, no.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay. I was
that's
confused.
on Peacock.
That's on Peacock. Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I've never heard of it.
I don't watch that.
Anyways, best major show last year's top 3: Forbidden Door, Revolution, and WrestleMania Night One.
What y'all picks are?
You'd probably say Forbidden Door again.
Yep.
You'd probably say WrestleMania Night One again if you were a WWE fan.
Even like a wrestling fan, you can say Night One.
Yeah,
It
Night
a
one
pretty
was-
fun.
Night
Night one was
One
really
good. Oh God, what else would I have up there?
What,
God damn
all
it, I-
in?
I
All
can't-
in?
Revolution.
Yeah, all in London?
Wait, I think it had the same fucking 3.
Revolution
Yeah.
had 3 5-star matches on it.
God, I hate I'm gonna do this. But
What?
also it should be mentioned, Josh. I hate I'm gonna do it, but the Muto Final Goodbye show.
That was an awesome.
Yes,
Oh,
Mark.
that was a
Marquis.
great.
Yes! That show was awesome.
It was an awesome show.
Oh
It
my
wasn't like
That's great.
great for wrestling, but it was an awesome show.
I know it
But
was.
that's what I wanted
know
it to
it
be.
was.
What it was what I wanted it to be.
You wanted him tapping out to Chono with a cane?
Oh
yeah,
my
sure.
God.
What the hell?
That was
And
fun.
I ain't gonna lie,
It was fun.
I ain't gonna
Realize
lie.
my knees
Like,
bad. Can't
like
do
it's
it.
cool. It's cool because like in a vacuum, all that stuff was cool. But Chase, he had been doing that type of stuff for like 6 months, man. Like just here's some old guy that you remember me
Right.
wrestling this guy, like. But yeah, it was a great show, man. I'm not gonna lie, but that should be mentioned. Stardom, Dream Queendom, definitely 100%. Also, the one from April, the one with that overrated girl on it. That one too. But yeah,
Hold on, Markeem. You forgot one.
what's up?
Big Bang.
What you talking about?
Is he still delayed?
No,
Is he
he's
still
here,
delayed?
man.
What you talking
Was
about?
it that joke
Dang
about
it.
Big Bang, Ring of Honor, Big Bang from 2010?
I wasn't even thinking about it.
He was out of it.
That's
Dang
sad.
it.
That was a good song. I was
Slow.
mad, like a couple weeks ago.
Slow. But yeah, this is weird. I'm looking at last year's top 3, and I feel like it'd be the same 3 again. That's weird.
WrestleMania was really good this year.
WrestleMania
Like,
was
night-
fun.
night
Even
one was
with
really
the
good.
dumb finish, it was still a fun show.
That was
Yes.
night 2.
That was
But
nice.
I'm
That was a
saying
good
night
show
one,
too, though.
I'm saying
Night one, we
overall,
had
it was a
Sammy
good
Night
show.
one
Yeah,
had
overall it
Sammy.
was good.
Night 2 was like, oh, this is an okay show.
Oh, he is back.
Yeah.
Who's
That was night
Batman
2.
Jones?
But then it was like, oh, it's all going to be okay because the ending is going to be good, and it was, God.
I remember going like this. I went, "Just lose?
Really ended
He got rubber chickened.
What?"
He got rubber chicken.
He got rubber chickened.
And we were all like,
And
this
then I
is gonna
started
make sense.
busting out laughing because I was like, "They did."
Here's the worst thing about that is you could have done the exact same. You could even do the shit you're going to do with Rock. Roman doesn't have to be champion. Roman could have lost. It'd have been fine. It would have been fine.
He's made the table more important than the belt.
In the belt, exactly. He can get pinned. It's okay. He can get pinned, man.
I'm gonna go eat at a restaurant and I might sit in a booth.
I was like, Dwayne, where the fuck are you going with this?
If I sit at the bar, I knew where he was going.
As soon as he said
when I saw the
restaurant, I was
clip.
like, "Oh, here it comes." Yeah. Restaurant.
But he was dead tired after.
Yeah, stamina.
Whooping that
He was
ginger ass.
just sucking wind, boy.
That's why I asked for what major injury he's gonna get this time, because it's gonna be something.
Now, what was the worst show of the year?
That is
Well, okay, last
The
year's top
question
3.
and the answer is
Last year-
NWA 75.
That
is the winner.
I thought it was Sam Hain.
I shouldn't say
Wasn't
that.
it? Sam Hain was a bad one. Samhain.
Sorry, Samhain. Yes,
That's
that
when he did the
was
spot.
anything
Like-
NWA.
Has that ever happened before?
I'm
What?
sure. I'm sure.
Where
Was
a
it moving
TV
a
deal
TV
got
deal?
canceled because of a really
Just
shitty
cocaine?
angle.
Because cocaine. Go ahead.
Not only did it get canceled, they immediately went, "Hey WWE, you got something for us? Here's NXT."
The NWA found out one thing, and that one thing was cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's what they found out, and they lost their TV deal. And then
Oh,
NXT 's
man.
on.
Billy
Phil,
Corgan,
you're on
bro.
stream. Stop being Shams.
Billy Corgan.
What? Being worse.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. At his phone.
Triple Mania. Triple Mania was a bad show.
Oh God, that was
Oh
terrible.
yeah.
But which
That's-
one?
well,
I didn't even watch it.
One of the 3 Triple Mania shows that they had. You know,
Mr. Cedar is saying Tijuana.
Yeah.
Triple Mania is always like overbooked garbage, but it's like
It
cool.
wasn't fun. It wasn't fun.
Hey
back
man,
then.
Brandon
There no
Moreno
way
was on
Triple
one of
Mania-
those shows. That was
You
awesome.
got fun watching those shows.
Yeah, that's just true. At least usually during Triple Mania, you can find like a couple things that enjoy. There was some of those Triple Manias that were like not okay.
Oh, and thinking of Triple Mania, I want to go back. Worst, if we have worst of the year, QT Marshall. Worst, definitely worst. That guy was everywhere. And on
I
that-
don't want to be an exec anymore because I still got years of my prime left.
Yeah, he's
And he's gone.
That, bro. Like, how you get mad at T?
terrible.
Just gonna be mad at him.
Because that's dumb.
I mean, you know.
No, you
everybody wants to
don't.
be a star.
He can't. I'm
No,
sorry,
he cannot. He's
I'm
had
s-
3 kicks at that apple.
I'm sorry,
That
bud.
kid.
I'm
Nobody's gonna
sorry,
bring him in, they're
bud.
gonna win the
Your
tag
hair
belt.
plugs ain't gonna do it.
All right.
All right. I don't give a fuck about best wrestling move. Don't give a fuck about that. The most disgusting promotional tactic last year's top 3 were Vince McMahon going on television for a crowd pop when the sexual misconduct allegations took place, WWE continuing relations with Saudi Arabia, Ric Flair's last match. There is so much with the Vince McMahon stuff this year. He fired his daughter. He forced his way back in.
This would need to be something that would be.
Yeah, but that's not like on-
but that's
on
not
screen.
that's not
We're
talking
like
about
a
on-screen.
promotional tactic.
Promotional tactic.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. Y'all not gonna like me, but I know what it is.
What?
It's gotta be Ric Flair, right? What
It's
the hell
got to
is he
be
doing
Ric
on
Flair.
there?
I was getting ready to
Oh,
say,
God.
What, AEW?
yeah.
But that's for
But
Sting,
that
though.
was-
Sting wanted that, though. Sting wanted that.
I
too.
don't care who wanted it, Phil. It's
Someone should have been like,
gotta say
Steve,
no.
stop. This man's a disaster.
like,
You
what
gotta
the
say
hell
no.
are you doing?
We love you, Steve, but this is pick somebody
Steve
else.
will get Rick to give us that money for the energy drink, but he can stay off
Oh,
the
if you're
TV.
18 or younger.
Just wait till he turns on Sting and we get the match at Revolution.
Oh, God, that's not happening.
That's not
Somebody
happening.
said the Sam Hain cocaine incident. That might be it too.
That's
Yeah.
up there. But
that is the
to to me, because what this should have been WWE selling to the Saudis, but someone, I don't know who the someone was, talked Vince out of doing that and going with this
Who was it?
UFC
I
deal,
don't know
and
who
then
it is.
all of a
Who-
sudden he gets removed.
Yeah, but the
Nick
Saudi
Khan?
deal.
Was it
The
Nick
Saudi
Khan?
deal.
I thought you were gonna say freaking I don't know, one of these.
No, Vince wanted to do the Saudi deal, and he got talked out of it for this one, and then Vince got removed. So whoever the someone was, which I would think would be Nick Khan.
But to show how much a year changes, when we were talking about like Vince or WWE signing or going to Saudi, that was January of 2023, and like every major organization is like, we're doing business in Saudi, so it's not like super acceptable.
Hey, money!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
What happens when Saudi buys this Endeavor company?
That's crazy.
They own a good portion of Endeavor already.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And most
They get
of
whatever they want.
And most of the debt that Endeavor had is owed
to them.
To them.
Mm-hmm.
To the Saudis?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Worst television show last year's top 3: WWE Raw, NXT 2.0, and NWA Power.
It's Power, man.
Yeah,
Power.
Power.
Anything in the National Wrestling Alliance.
Wait, well, hold on. Okay, if it's not Power, then who is it? Don't put Power.
Worst.
NXT.
It's
Raw.
NXT.
Raw's 3 hours.
No,
Raw.
NXT.
Yeah.
Raw's
NXT.
3 hours.
NXT's better though. I will say that.
It's better
Well,
than it
I
was.
will say this. NXT has like good matches sometimes.
But
So-
NXT is also developmental, so like some of those people.
But it should be on TV.
It's on
Absolutely.
TV. Not our fault.
I don't know. I don't know.
It should be on TV. I'm not going to grade it because you're putting people that shouldn't be on TV on TV.
My man, the variety vendor said, "Who's watching Power?"
Power. That's the.
Oh man.
Worst match of the year, last year's top 3: Pat McAfee versus Vince McMahon, Ric Flair and Andrade versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi. That was number 1.
Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler, SummerSlam.
Oh God!
Yeah,
that was
one of
terrible.
the worst matches ever.
They
A
waited so
build
long to do
that
that
was
match.
between two best friends where they turned face and baby face, or face and heel, within weeks of each other. They put an amazing video package, the Go Home Raw, that actually sold the thing. And then they had a horrific match that Ronda was out, and then Shayna got no elevation. Like, it's it.
I have a match. This is the worst match of the year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the man. I'm not hating on him. Like, love
Bray Wyatt, LA Knight,
Bray
Mountain Dew.
Wyatt,
match.
LA
LA Knight.
God.
That was pretty bad.
R.I.P. Bray, but yeah, pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Sure.
Pretty
I hate
bad.
to say that, but yeah, for sure. But we're not talking
With
about
Jeff
that.
Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, and
Hey.
that outlaw death match.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus!
yeah,
The
yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah,
that's
oh,
it.
yeah.
That I erased that from my memory.
They made lots of money.
That might be it.
Hey, I tell y'all what's number 1 for this year will not be top. Kota Ibushi and Naomichi Marufuji.
that match,
Oh,
I-
It's so bad.
He broke both his
Nothing will
ankles.
top it.
He
watch
broke
it.
Nothing
both
will
his
top it.
ankles.
Somebody
I don't care,
was on
Chase. It was
YouTube. I
bad
like,
before it
yeah,
happened.
It's here on full YouTube.
Okay, so
I've never seen it. I haven't watched it. I heard it.
You don't need to. Have they heard if he's getting surgery on more than just the 2 ankles, or is it just the 2 ankles? Is he getting the rest of his shit fixed?
I don't know.
This is Coda. Coda got hurt.
Yeah. Both
Coda
of
been
them.
Got hurt. Coda been hurt.
Well, I knew that, but I mean, like,
I
He
can
broke both his
rehab.
ankles, man.
I can rehab my shoulder. I can rehab it. That's terrible. I'm sorry. That was awful.
Top dollar.
does AEW have a clause they can get out of that contract? Top dollar. Hey, he came out on an indie show and everybody. Oh wait, nobody knew what it was. That's right.
Just top dollar. Oh God. You should win some type of award.
What was his name? What did he come out
People
as? I
hating
forgot.
on top dollar, bro.
AJ Francis is his name.
He
came
and
out on an indie
DJ
show.
Who Kid will be at Impact this
No,
weekend.
people hating, bro. Let my man live.
No one knew who he
I
was.
Let my man
So,
live.
somebody
He's
said,
preaching about how
Roman
he's
and Jey Uso. What match they talking
That's
about?
SummerSlam.
The one at
That's
SummerSlam.
Well, that's Tribal Combat, right?
I
Tribal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tribal
yeah.
Combat. Tribal Combat.
Yeah.
I cut it off. Once they got into the crowd, that's when I cut it off. I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching it anymore. Crowd brawling, will you bully, right? Hitch up your Richard.
Oh yeah, because at the end of that match, that was the one where Jimmy turned on Jay, right?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stupid. Why?
Yes, that's
I
where
don't know
that
how
happened.
Jimmy's back with Roman. I thought they broke up.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Heat.
The greatest
Heat.
storyline of all time. Who cares?
Heat.
The greatest storyline of all time.
Anyways, worst feud of the year. Last year's top 3: Miz versus Hector Loomis, Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan, Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight.
MJF versus Adam Cole, baby.
Got that crowd
the
though.
worst,
Yeah.
The worst. I can't just because of that. Chase is right.
Yeah.
As much as I love to say that, I can't.
There was half of that, whatever it was people were into. So
Chris Jericho versus anybody.
Oh God,
Jericho
yeah.
versus Adam
Yeah.
Cole.
Yes.
Adam
Yes.
Cole. When did
Yeah.
that-
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
God,
that
that's
was it.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I
Hell
forgot
yeah.
about that.
I remember, unfortunately.
Okay,
That-
so as good as Chris Jericho's 2022 was, it was as bad as his 2023 was.
And what a way to end it. What
Yeah.
a way he ended this year.
Yeah, by doing nothing.
Yeah. But that was anything Chris Jericho did this year was weird. Like he was a heel with
He
that Cole thing.
Ricky Stocks were so hot, and he drug him down.
Whoa,
Adam
whoa,
Cole.
whoa. What do you mean he drug him down?
He
What do you
did.
mean?
He did.
That feud was terrible.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would not put that on Chris Jericho.
You would not put that on Chris Jericho?
No, I would put
Ricky
that
Starks
on
was-
Tony Khan.
Oh, Tony Khan.
I
Yes.
would put it on. Didn't
Brandon.
Starks beat him
Preach.
twice?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not putting that on
What?
Chris Jericho.
What did it do for him?
What did it do for when he
Well, how do
did
you
he,
say that Chris Jericho is at fault for that?
did he lose to Action Andretti this year? And what did that do for Action
No,
Andretti?
That was 22.
Okay,
That was-
but
that was-
last time I saw Action Andretti, he chugged water and crushed the bottle, and I'm like, that's not gonna get you over.
Sean Cedar brings up a valid point though.
I also
He
have
did.
that.
He did put over Ricky Starks twice. He did.
Twice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
Tony-
okay.
That's on Tony Khan. It is.
Yeah,
But I agree with Chase though that killed Stark's Stark was like world champion level going that way, but not even.
I'll put that on Tony, bro.
Well,
not-
he's
Yeah.
tag champ.
Ultimately, it has to be Tony. Yeah.
He's tag champ now.
Thinking that Adam Cole, that shit was terrible.
That was terrible. Chris Jericho's in a lot of bad for 2023.
Finagle himself into a match with Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about it earlier, but Tama Tonga versus David Finlay too. Is horrible.
Can I put the anything with QT in that stupid faction that killed Will Hobbs? My
Will
God,
Hobbs.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God.
that was horrible.
QTV or whatever.
QTV, that was horrible.
Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho has a 3.61 on Cage Match for that.
Horrible,
Oh.
man.
so that's
Speaking of pay-per-view match, did you know that once before the 10 guy, what's his name?
Preston
Ty
Vance.
Dillinger?
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
Well,
Ty
not
Dillinger.
Sean Spears. Sorry,
Sean Spears.
Sean Spears. But he wasn't a 10 guy.
Had a pay-per-view match. Did you know that?
This
This
year?
year?
No, not this
No,
year,
no,
obviously
no.
not, but I'm just saying in general. They
Yeah,
had a
they did.
pay-per-view match. That's crazy.
Who
Sean
did?
Spears had he had
Sean Spears had a pay-per-view match with Joey Janela
Yeah, he
in
did.
the early days of AEW.
oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, until they realized Sean Spears was just gonna just be Ty Dillinger.
Was that on Full Gear?
I think it was on Full Gear. Yes.
I just remember Sean Spears had that match with Cody.
Oh,
and
is
I'm
that-
like,
you
man, they're
remember
really building this
when-
guy up and killed him.
When the Young Bucks put over Santana and Ortiz and it went nowhere.
Yes.
Santana's he gotta get together.
Hey,
You're
Get
not
a
gonna
grip,
go-
my
you're not
guy.
gonna go far by yourself.
Nigga, nobody cares about you without
You're not gonna go
Ortiz.
far
What the
by
fuck?
yourself, man.
Like, bro,
Get
nobody
with your
cares
boy
about
and
you.
Make something happen. Like, I love
Like, it's so
Santana, but
stupid.
me
You
and
gotta
Santana
be
share a
self-aware,
birthday.
my
We share a
guy.
birthday,
Nobody
but-
cares about you as a singles dude, man. What the fuck are we doing right now?
Can you imagine breaking up from a tag team and thinking you're going to be Shawn Michaels, but you become Marty Jannetty at the same time? Like, come
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
At the same time. Like, come on.
Shout out Santana.
Hey, that match they had on Rampage was pretty
It
great,
was
though.
fun, Mero. It was fun. That whole feud.
What do we got?
Worst promotion. Last year's top 3 WWE, NWA. Control your narrative. NWA has to win this.
Yes,
Yes.
NWA. By
NWA.
default.
Vince ain't gonna win this.
New Japan Super.
Or AAA.
AEW not gonna win.
I'm just keep saying shit. Mark King didn't hear. That's great.
No, what'd you
Triple-
say?
He said,
AAA.
he said New Japan was number 2.
He said New Japan was number 2.
Chase, stop. Just stop.
Sonata was a failure.
Agreed.
Yoda Tsuji should have beat his fucking ass.
That's not what they do, though. That's not what
That's
they
not
do.
what they do.
Well, They got
Don't make it right.
In the seat now,
I agree, but nah, they weren't second. That's crazy. That's way too much good wrestling to be second. But yeah, AAA and NWA. One of them's too
fun. I would put NWA there.
AAA's too fun.
Yeah, you can have fun watching AAA.
AAA is at least a little fun. NWA is just like ugh.
God,
Sean Cedar with the AAA, they're not even fun bad anymore. That's true.
Bad.
Oh, also MLW, pretty terrible.
I didn't watch
Pretty
it.
terrible.
I just watched that one show.
Let's get Riddle. Let's get Riddle. Riddle's gonna solve the riddle of why we're so behind.
Hey, New Japan did the same thing, so you can't like.
I'm tired of fake outrage.
Hey, Riddle gonna do MMA?
Care.
He says he's also gonna do MMA.
No.
Where's he gonna do MMA?
Where's he gonna do it?
Hey, I could see PFL signing
bare
him.
knuckle fighting, brother.
Oh,
He's
God.
not gonna do
that. Could happen. That could happen.
Watch it happen. 2024 is my prediction.
But honestly, I think in like a couple months, like no one's gonna care that Riddle's wrestling again. Nobody's gonna care about the allegations. No one's gonna.
We'll
care.
see. We'll see. Saturday, we will see. We will see what happens Saturday.
Oh, he's gonna get booed Saturday. He's gonna get booed Saturday.
All right, best.
Is that the Long Beach show?
Yeah.
Or not Long Beach or whatever they are.
San Jose.
San Jose.
Best Booker last year's top three: Tony Khan, Rossi Ogawa, and Paul Levesque. Who's running CMLL? That's the only guy he total praise on.
Panico. Panico.
You don't watch CMLL, so who's your Booker of the Year, Chase?
I'm gonna go Paul Levesque.
I will go Paul Levesque. I will go Paul Levesque too by default.
Paul Levesque made that company a lot better.
Whoever is running All Japan Pro Wrestling for me, that's who it is. Whoever it is.
Paul Levesque?
Nobody knows, but it might be.
Paul Levesque soon will be running All Japan Pro Wrestling. He will.
That's funny. No, but every single promotion I followed, all the bookers pissed me off this year. Gato pissed me off. Tony Khan pissed me off. Rossi Ogawa pissed me off. Everybody pissed me off this year. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I will say this. I'm curious to see, because I figure it'll be this coming summers where we'll see it, where you start getting the same problem that you had with NXT, where the roster is going to start getting stale, and what's going to happen then, because that's when Triple H's booking got bad.
Oh God, yeah, when it was down to fucking Killer Cross and Adam Cole.
It was
Jesus
Christ, and it got bad fast because it was just stale, and he was trying to like not make it stale, and it wasn't working. So I'm curious. I figure maybe summers when we'll finally start seeing that, but we'll see. We'll see. If not, then hey, more power to him.
I mean, with the roster, with the number of free agents that are happening this year, he might not have that issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then you know what? Maybe in 2025, when he finally determines Jade Cargill's ready, he'll have something new.
2025. Nah, honestly, I think she'll be on TV by SummerSlam. Being honest.
Wait. You don't think?
Mania?
She'll be on TV before then.
If she isn't at Mania, they have dropped the massive ball.
Why can't she do the Rumble? Why can't she do the Rumble?
Yeah, she can do the Rumble.
Because let's be honest, man, the girl is green.
It doesn't matter. Half the roster is green.
She can do the Rumble.
I'm gonna agree. She still needs work because she pissed me off with the same match 10,000 times in a row in AEW. She was my most overrated last year. So
I remember that.
She was my most overrated last year.
Vacant for Booker of the Year. That's funny.
All right.
I mean, my Booker of the Year. Sorry, not Booker. Sorry, what Promoter of the Year?
All right. Yeah, I don't like the rest of these categories. Wrap up. Thoughts. 2023.
I don't like these categories. Screw that. We're literally here at the end.
What are they? I don't even know. Like,
they're best worst gimmick book DVD. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't.
Did you think that 2023 in wrestling overall, for what you watched, what you ingested from wrestling, was 2023 better than 2022?
No. Which is weird.
Really?
Which is weird.
Because Dynamite was
because
Dynamite for me was can't miss, and then this year was there was a lot of miss.
Dynamite was meh, but the AEW pay-per-views were like some of the best in the history of professional wrestling.
That is true. That is awesome.
Which
I'm talking about overall.
You mean 2023
just
or
like,
2022?
2023.
Yeah.
their pay-per-views were incredible this year.
Yeah, but I'm just
How much
talking
I
about
can
overall.
Ring of Honor.
slag the product, their pay-per-views, they knocked it out of the park.
Right,
In terms of quality of matches through everything I've watched, all banner years, every company I watch. The problem is the vibe of every company I watch, getting invested in storylines, all that stuff. The dirt worst. Dirt worst.
I'm with Markeem on that. I think 22, like it seems weird because you would think that would be because we were coming out of COVID and all that stuff, but and Japan was in a worse spot, but there was things you were like, oh, this looks like it could be good. This year, a lot of stuff just felt like, what's going on? What are we doing?
And y'all know me, I watch a lot of Japanese wrestling, man. A lot of Japanese wrestling.
I had no idea.
But like,
wait, what? I thought you were a WWE guy. So weird.
But like, yeah, this year, like Stardom didn't feel as high. All Japan, like I said, my promotion of the year because they were competent. Like Josh said, Noah after Muto left was just, I guess you can't even watch it. Like it's unwatchable. Dragon Gate is like Dragon Gate, which all of you know for being high energy, crazy matches.
It ain't
it's
that
just
no
boring.
more.
It's just
not
boring
that anymore.
Like yeah, man. Yeah, it was a weird year.
If you
like, the only company I felt like excited about watching was stealing CMLL every week. That was it. That was it.
Stealing. But that says something. You were willing to steal it every week.
Absolutely. Stole those pay-per-views too.
If you, I don't know what Chase has planned after this, but my question would be if you had to
the stop button.
Okay, well, if you had to pick someone that was not in your top 3 this year, that would be that have potential to be the best wrestler of the year, or the wrestler of the year next year, who would it be? Can't be in your top 3 of this year.
That's a good question. It's a good question.
Have it?
Takeshita.
Swerve's a good one.
We talking about just most outstanding or in general?
Just period.
Yeah, just in period. Yeah, just.
I have a controversial one.
Okay.
Because it's going to depend on how they are booked.
Your channel. You go ahead.
But and this is the fan in me saying this too, but I could see Samoa Joe if they give him.
I was with you though. I was with it.
So surprised.
Bro, I was with it. I'm with you though, Josh. But I'm with you on that.
If they
kill it with him.
If they book him right and they just are like, kind of just go with it and get the stink of MJF off that title.
So you're telling me you want to hear Jadakiss tomorrow night?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
My guy, if I saw Jadakiss, I would forgive Tony Khan. I would forgive Tony Khan if Jadakiss not only played, came out with Joe.
I'll say I'll piggyback on that, Josh, because I love MJF, right? But what he's like, we all know what he did at the end of his run, whatever. But Joe, in one promo with the belt in the back, made that belt 10,000 times hotter. 10,000, and I'm a Joe Mark too. But still, like, I'm like, how did you not put this belt on this guy sooner?
But you were also an MJF guy as well.
I am, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that as an MJF guy.
See, I hated
that it was time.
But it was time. Joe had to win. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, like Josh was right there with, like when Josh would say,
not a lot of people do.
Well, that's true. More than YouTube, which I can still never ever get over 1,000. But anyways, that's all right, Chase. That's okay. He's right. I mean, when you're right, you're right.
Chase, at the end, keep your punches up.
But when Josh would talk about give this man the belt, I would be right there with him. Give this man the belt, and so.
Yes, but my thing for the AEW, they have to put the title on Swerve because that window is.
No, I think eventually that's where you go. But I'm saying like a good, like a 5-month run where you just let Joe just like go. I think,
and then do a multi-man match which costs us in the belt. That's right.
No, he put somebody over. He put somebody over.
Yeah, he's putting somebody over.
All right. And knowing Joe, he wants to put someone over. So
that's true. Good point.
But yeah, not in my top 3.
What main event? Oh, sorry, Rakeem.
No, I was thinking. I got to go off the wall with it. I guess Katsuhiko Nakajima. He wasn't in my top 3. I guess
he was in my 2009.
We're he's way better now, Chase. He's way better now. But
I don't know, man. You should have saw the chicks he was pulling in 2009.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
he
you
looked
didn't
totally
see
different.
that. This is true. Him and Kenta. That was impressive.
But it would be him because I'm just fascinated by this character, man. What he's doing. Just think about it this way: what he's doing would be essentially taking Kenny Omega and putting him against like John Cena, like two totally different, just ideologies about pro wrestling, just and bringing Kenny in to be like a heel during like 2007, like what I mean, like WWE. It's just totally. It's fascinating, man. It really is. So
you talking about when they had him under a developmental deal and let him go?
Yeah, well, but yeah, like it's fascinating, man. It
Still
really is
crazy that they just had him. And God,
Who was this?
Kenny Omega, they had him.
I mean,
It's like if
is he
you,
a good fit for WWE? No, he's not.
All's right in the world. He went to the right place.
yeah.
My pick personally would be Adam Cole as a possibility because I think him as a heel is really like I like him as a heel. He has to be healthy though. He has to
gotta get healthy.
We'll see how the ankle heals.
That is true.
Well, I mean, like what main events at Wembley this year? Got Will Ospreay. He's gonna
Will
be
Ospreay winning the title.
Ospreay Swerve.
Swerve and Ospreay. Swerve and Ospreay.
That has to be it.
Swerve champion.
What do you say?
Swerve is
Or is
champion.
Yeah,
Swerve
Swerve is
Ospreay
champion.
and-
Yeah,
Or
Swerve
was
is
it
champion.
Ospreay and Danielson for the belt?
That's what I'm thinking, Josh.
No,
That's what I'm thinking.
no, because it needs to be Danielson and Nigel at Wembley.
No,
I don't need to see
I
Nigel
agree with
ever
Phil.
wrestle
I agree
again,
with Phil.
man. Come on, try to kill him.
Again.
One? He only has to wrestle one more time?
I don't need to see it ever. It's like Ric Flair. I don't need to see it ever.
Okay. I mean, if he's, I don't know. I mean, I get it.
It probably better than that was, Juice.
I just feel like that
I
Nigel
don't
keeps
need to see
bashing
Nigel
Danielson,
McGuinness
so-
ever wrestle.
yeah,
again.
like,
No
he
magic
keeps
show,
hyping
no
this shit up,
commentary.
yeah.
I don't
Like,
need to see him
the-
wrestle.
I get what you're saying. But I'm saying, like, I think it's going to happen before Danielson calls it up.
It can happen, but it doesn't need to main event.
No, I didn't. No. I didn't say it was going to be main
80,000
event.
arena.
Oh,
No, yeah, he said
No,
he
I'm
said
saying this
Danielson
happens on
will
that
be
show.
busy at Wembley.
Oh.
Like he'll
Yeah,
be
he's
busy.
gonna
at
be
No,
Wembley.
but I think Ospreay Danielson that's got to be for the title at Wembley. Sorry.
Then you have to give the belt to Danielson before then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he's going to get the belt before then. I mean, I figure he's
I
going to
think
get
so,
it.
man.
At,
Nah, man.
Is he?
Nah.
Swerve,
can't-
man.
is he-
I'm with you.
That
I'm
dude's
Swerve.
has to
MO
be
is
Swerve.
putting people over.
Yeah, it has to be Swerve.
Swerve.
Like, the thing, you give Bryan Danielson booking power, all he wants to do is lay down.
I mean, I guess you could have Danielson beat Joe and then Swerve beat Danielson, but that's a lot going on. If you wanted to, I guess. But
So
You
you
guys
want
think-
Danielson to beat Joe?
no, I'm just.
I don't
I'm just
know.
saying if you want Danielson to
guess
have the
that-
belt, that's all I'm saying.
What do you guys think is the story of the year? As we are now a couple weeks into 2024, by the end of it, what do you think? Because last year we knew what it would be. It was like Vince selling that whole, like that was already written in stone. Now, what do you think it's going to be?
Probably
is Cody
these
gonna
TV
finish the
deals and
story?
free agency.
I have a bold one. Well, it might not be that bold.
Cody
WWE
gonna
buys
finish the
TNA.
story?
No, stop with this WWE buying TNA. They're not buying TNA.
We've done this for
Oh, they
10
would-
years, Phil. Like,
They would.
man,
I know, but I'm just. I mean, we said bold. I mean, I'm just throwing out a bold one out there. But I mean, I think it's more about the video library anyway. I don't know if they would do it.
The
They're
video
not
library.
in a bad place, Phil.
The video library, TNA will be like, here, have it.
Right.
Just like, take it.
He's gonna pay us for it. Like we'll take it. Sure.
I think it is the TV deals. It's got to be the TV.
I think
deals.
TV deals for all of professional wrestling is the biggest story.
it's going to be.
the
Yeah.
scary thing is WWE expansion scaring the fuck out of me, man.
Expansion.
This
for
This
what?
already
They
happened
don't take
before.
any moves.
No, I'm
We
just
know
saying they're oppressive, man.
We
they did it
saw
to
what
Brit
happened
Rest.
to the UK, but I don't
Yeah,
think Japan's
man.
going to go that way.
I-
All
I
Japan's
hope-
just desperate. All
I
Japan's
hope
just
I hope
desperate.
you're right, Chase. I hope
All
you're right,
Japan
man.
is just desperate.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude.
All
Nah, I
Japan,
will-
all
I will
Japan is
say-
gym on a Friday night.
Yeah, to catch the appearing on the show, though, like them having to catch the appear just make me feel a little better, because the WWE they wouldn't have that, so that makes me feel a little better. But it's just scary.
Like you got to go at him like that.
That's me. That's who I am.
So we reconvene around Mania?
It'll
time?
probably end up being something that we're not even going to think of because it'll be
Oh,
something.
it always is, right?
Yeah,
It'll be something completely off the wall.
Well, we
crazy.
should probably. Well, in Revolution before then.
No, we can.
Hey, he's still watching, Brandon. He commented.
Going to that show.
I'm going to Collision in 2 weeks. You'll see me on TNT.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Revolution also,
Might
man.
go
It's
to
no,
Revolution.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I can.
Dynamite in 2 weeks.
Oh, 3 hour drive. Ain't
A week actually. Sorry, my bad.
I don't know why Collision's coming here, but it is. It's real stupid.
You think MJF leaves?
No,
No, he already
He's already
resigned.
signed. He's already signed. I figure he's already signed.
They're coming with-
Okay, so who's the actual free agents we got? Has Cody signed that contract, or is he?
People said he signed it, and then people were like, "No, he maybe hasn't signed it yet." I hope he hasn't signed it because.
Okay, but that's a question mark. Drew's a definite one, right?
Yeah,
Drew's a definite one.
No.
Owens.
No,
I'm talking about being a free agent. I'm not talking about leaving.
He's not a free agent.
I thought he signed.
Yeah, I thought Drew
Yeah,
resigned.
I
did
thought
sign.
Drew already resigned.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, I
think
thought
so.
he signed.
I'm just making shit up.
Owens hasn't
Yeah.
resigned,
Seth and
He's not
Becky's
going
deals are
anywhere.
up.
Drew will go somewhere before Owens will go somewhere.
Yeah, Owens
Yeah.
is done.
and then Becky's deal is up. Seth's deal
She ain't going
is up
nowhere.
sometime.
Neither
That's
one of them
gonna
are
stay,
going
though.
anywhere.
I think
You might,
You know?
if they're both up and they're both like, you know what, we
But
played
if
the
they-
good
if
little
they're gonna
soldiers
pay
and we
them,
don't like
then
it,
I would
then
just, you know,
Wait, we talking about Mike Johnson said yesterday there's no deal between them yet with McIntyre and WWE.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
I,
well,
I
then-
thought I saw that.
Yeah,
Okay, well, cool.
well, then
Yeah.
he's one.
he's someone I can see leaving.
Is Ricky Starks gonna leave? Everyone keeps talking about Ricky
No.
Starks. If
No.
What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean no? He's not.
No.
I mean, him and Cody are tight. If Cody decides
Yeah,
to stay,
Facts.
I
Facts.
look.
Facts.
Wouldn't be
Little
surprised.
cousin Ricky showing up on Raw.
And look, he'd be good there. He'd be good there. I don't want
He'd be
to
good in NXT.
I think
there.
Mike, you want to get Mike Wardlow that. Mike Wardlow would do well.
Oh, he can take his ass on.
Brandon's been out on him a while, and at the beginning of that,
I'm not out, but I just feel
I
like
was
he would
in-
be
I-
better in that environment. He
Right,
would be better
right.
in this.
but now I see it. I'm like, yeah, bro, get your new haircut out of here.
Mike
get,
Wardlow
get on
can't
through.
work a main event AEW
Mike
match,
Ward?
so.
He call his whole name.
Mike
Just his whole
Wardlow.
government.
Michael Wardlow.
Mike Wardlow.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
'Cause
Go,
you know
go
what?
be,
That's
go
probably
be
what
a
they
Phil
should
Brooks
do.
guy.
my
Oh, that's
God.
a question. That's a
where does-
question. That's a
where does
question.
he-
Does he implode again?
100%.
No.
Because where
Not
he's,
this year.
I mean,
No,
he's got. I
no.
mean,
he's not even
got.
going to get a main event this year now.
Who cares?
Nah,
man?
he'll get a-
he'll get a night
He'll
one.
get Seth.
Two nights.
He'll get
Mania is
Seth.
two nights, man.
Him and-
Mania is
Care
two
about
nights.
that
So-
more than he cares about
so you-
that. He don't care about
Wait a
that.
second. So there's a triple threat for the main event night too?
He don't
No,
care
Cody
about
ain't gonna
that.
be in the fucking match, dude. That's the whole point.
Cody would be out.
So you're
Cody's
telling-
gone.
Hold up, hold up.
Cody's
So Cody signed a contract willingly knowing he's not getting the belt in 2
No.
years.
No, he hasn't
He
signed
didn't
that
willingly
contract.
know because
No,
Dwayne
his
could just
first
come
one.
on in and be
I'm
like,
talking about his
"Hey," and they're
first
like,
contract.
"Okay."
I'm talking about his first contract. You're telling me that in that contract at all, he didn't have world champion in 2 years.
Probably not.
That's
That's-
what they
he's
sold
They're
an
not
him
going
idiot.
to
on.
give that.
He's
They're not going to give
100%
that
an
to
idiot.
anybody.
Then he's the worst. That's the worst contract I've ever seen anyone
No.
sign.
I
If
give
Cody-
you. I can give you 5
His
million
wife got-
reasons
Yeah,
annual
$5
why it's the
million.
best.
His
Yeah,
wife
but
got
Cody-
fired.
that's the whole
His
thing.
wife
That's what he
It's
went
much
there
I wouldn't do.
for.
I'll tell you
got
that.
fired.
I don't care.
He
That's
had
what
to
he
do
went
that,
there
bro.
for. Don't
Shit,
give me this
Baron-
money
Baron-
shit. He went there to get the
Corbin-
title.
Baron Corbin could pin me in 10 seconds for $5 million. I don't give a
Okay,
fuck, Bill.
but
I
that's
don't care.
different. Cody left to win the title.
No, he didn't.
No, he left.
No, he
No, he
didn't.
left for $5 million.
Phil, that is not why he left.
He left.
Well,
for-
he
He left because
for
of Phil
15
Brooks.
His wife got
Well.
fired. His wife got fired. That's
Phil
why he
Brooks.
left.
Phil Brooks can go kick
Well,
rocks.
Tony said, "I'm not
honestly,
dealing
truth be
with
told,
Brandy
none of us
Rhodes."
know. 'Cause
No, we don't.
nobody
We're
was talking
guessing.
about
Right, but I'm just
Nobody
saying
was
if
talking
he
about
went for the title.
Did you
And-
watch
But he
those
didn't go
episodes?
for the title.
The shot of
I'm-
Brandy.
His shot of Brandy.
Well, clearly he. Well, I'll say this, Chase. If that was not in his contract and he signs another contract again with that not in there, then yeah, he didn't go for the title. That's very clear.
Phil, I don't know if you realize this, but actual professional wrestlers aren't as big as belt marks as you are.
True.
I-
Yeah, a lot
I'm
of them
just
don't
saying
care.
that's.
A lot
I
of them
get
look
that.
at his jobs,
But
man.
Cody, you're gonna tell me Cody doesn't present himself as if that's what he went there for?
That's what he's presenting, but I would not say why. I would say to make way more money than him and Brandy were making at AEW.
That's fair, but that's just I go. But I don't know. To me, presenting yourself should be part of it. And if you're going to present yourself,
$15 million is $15 million.
Yes, it is.
And and Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon went to your house to sign you. Like that's that's a big thing.
Well, Vince knew what he was doing because Vince has played this game before.
Yeah.
Hey man, I look forward to the WrestleMania chat that we have. See,
we're not going to come back when Sting retires.
I mean, if I
are
want,
you gonna be a
long ass trip for me, man?
Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve.
Come on, Stinger.
Are you gonna be able to do a video when he retires?
You want to make a shit ton of money?
There you go.
That never happened.
I know that video though.
That's still great. That's still the best video.
That one in the Raw's War. That's all I care about. When it comes to CD 95.
You know, that one also not serious, but people thought I was being serious. All right, folks.
Great year. AEW needs to step the game up.
They're starting to already.
TNA is back,
and all the rest of the world is.
I did that to trigger
Worst
you.
promotional tactic: rebranding as TNA and having people. TNA was awesome.
Hey,
how do we go through this whole video and not talk about
in the comments? It's been in the comments
because it's not worth mentioning.
It has been.
That's how.
What?
No,
we didn't back. I mean, they're doing well. I don't know how, but they're doing well.
We didn't talk about President Tanahashi. We didn't talk about it at all.
People think TNA was all of 2005. It was not. They did not live. Obviously, didn't watch 2009, 2007 through like
I remember
the rebranding.
2007 wasn't terrible.
People don't know how bad this product was.
2007 was terrible.
They had some good matches in 2007 though.
2007 has Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle where the entire front row turned their backs on it because it was so bad.
Yeah, and those shows were bad too.
Cuts a shoot promo on Scott Hall and gets punched by Kevin Nash in the back.
I'll give you 2008 on, but I'm gonna defend 2007.
Those shows were bad.
I can't read that. I can't read that.
917 tickets is what they've sold to their show.
Yeah, but they're at a really small venue in Vegas.
Yeah, but totally... if it's TNA,
but my favorite
people in
there, they're gonna take over number 2 for me.
My favorite TNA moment is when Josh and I told Brandon don't watch Destination X 2009. He did it anyway in that video he made.
Horrible. Jenna Maraska, people.
That was Victory Road.
Whatever.
Same
year. Main Event Mafia crap. People are like, TNA was amazing. It was just 2 years you're remembering. No.
Okay. Well, this is we've been off rails the whole time.
I triggered him.
We've been off the rails the whole time. TNA's back. The world's ending. Shit sucks. Naito's gonna die in the ring. Hey, man, watch it.
Okay, let's not end on
That's
that
a bad prediction.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah, but speaking, like I said, like what about President Tanahashi? What do you guys think he's gonna do?
He needs to retire.
He's gonna get a working agreement with WWE and screw All Japan Pro Wrestling.
I don't know. The farther we get away from that announcement, which was like, oh, this is cool, and then you start hearing kind of what was actually going on, this might not be a good thing.
What do you mean?
Because apparently one of the reasons why all of the people in the back were happy about this is because they wanted it to be kind of how it's been going with the older guys being the ones used and the younger guys not necessarily being pushed. And if that's the case, then that's not okay. Because what they need is they need an injection of like
Jesus. I didn't know that. Now I'm upset. Come on, Tana. You got it. Come on.
Because apparently that's what Kadani was pushing for, and the other people were not happy about it.
I told you, man, he's real old school.
Yeah, but he's when he was in that position, very unselfish. Why is he? All right, man. I ain't getting pissed off tonight, man. We'll talk about this later. We'll come back to this.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor. I might be wrong, but that's the.
We'll be back in a couple months. We'll probably have somebody else in the 6th rotating chair if Jim ever not works during one of these, or if Eric comes back or somebody else. Who knows?
So yeah, everybody gonna plug their shit, or we just gonna get out of here?
No, I'm just hitting the button. I'm just hitting the button. Here, I'm gonna plug
Follow me
this.
on Twitch.
plug.
Entertaining stuff.
Nobody does in stream.